With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran shoot of feeling so insecure. The money he earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to ward because his squad can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so Machinima, snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if battery fun is shy or can't to see if hours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty wife and all his strife of forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react, but isn't act, that is a fact, as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teaching's nearly over and a win is in sight, with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Janet here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for it is today, Friday the 30th of June, 2023. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed, and you've, had a good week, and you're enjoying the start of what will hopefully be a good, fun weekend. As you can see, Phil's awake, Phil's online, blathering away. He's got a pinned message right now, just pinned it straight away. It's Street Fighter Friday. Sit back and enjoy a whole day of fighting game goodness. Remember, no drama or derailing of the stream, and be respectful to others. Thanks. So there we go. Mishael 23 was asking for a pinned comment for trolls to leave. So Phil's like, okay, I'm all over it. And he's got his pinned comment right there, ready to fucking go. So there you fucking go. Before we even begin bingo proper, quick shout out to Prophet. Prophet underwent a wee procedure just today for hydrocephalus. I can't mind what the condition is called exactly, but he was going on for a procedure which was called the gamma knife for something called I think it's called hydros. I might be butchering the name. If I'm butchering the name, I do apologise. But he recently had a procedure and he's on the mend right now. So hopefully I won't get too wound up playing, watching bingo today. Sometimes Phil does rile him up, especially when he talks about technology. Just want you guys to also enjoy bingo and just, have a fun, robust time, whatever. He'll be knackered from undergoing what he went through today, whatever. So just don't let Phil wind you up too much today, pal. You just relax and don't fucking take Phil's fucking words to heart. You just fucking let it sail over that big bald head of yours and I feel better. So with all that being said, let's spin the wheel and determine today's bingo criteria, shall we? Here we fucking go. It's going to land on Phil mocking his chat. So Phil to mock his chat is what it has to land on, okay. So we need a number between 1 and 198. The first number in chat I see between 1 and 198 will be the card I use for today's bingo. And the first number in chat I saw was 86. From Geist Chen the Grim, so there we go. The 86th bingo card, which has Mock's chat on it, is this one here on the left hand side. So we need Phil to first of all say time, then him flailing his arms, him saying sound good, shot, and him giving a leaning band to somebody. They got Phil doing siege mode. What is siege mode? It's when he crosses and folds his arms so he's talking to the camera. Him standing up randomly, him saying friend, him using hateful slurs, and him saying wow. The third row is Phil saying Twitter, him mocking his chat, him snorting, him saying engagement and reality. The fourth row is Phil saying alright, him giving a years ago story, him making that annoying T sound, for example says excited, or Twitter, if I can really emphasise that fucking T. Him saying business and admittedly. And the fifth and final row is Phil saying meaningful, him giving a thumbs up to the camera, him saying react, him having dead air, and finally Phil doing a Y or a T pose, either or. Fantastic stuff indeed. I'm going to save the card right now. Just before I forget to. Sometimes I forget to save the card, it's embarrassing. But there we go, the card has been just about saved. And we're ready for a robust game of bingo for today. So there we go. Of course, we've won bingo a couple of times within the last week. I've not heard back from either winner. So basically at this point in time, it looks like Jasper's Angels is going to get some more money off me, as things stand. Which is okay. I give people a week to respond to me when they win bingo, and if I don't hear back from them for a week, then I remove their name as an eligible winner for future, and the money goes to Jasper's Angels charity instead. So that's generally how I do that. So cool stuff. So yeah, I'll just get the game all set up and go through the wee rules of the bingo. For people that might need to be, told if you're new, there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces for the bingo cards you're about to see on screen before you. First of all, if Phil snorts 20 times or burps 10 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that is a free space, and these double up as well. If Phil gets 100 likes on his stream and blows bubbles for his audience, that too is a free space. And finally, if we get 100 likes on this very stream as well, not only is it a free space for the card, but it is also a chance for you guys to see the Bubbles animation, the Pixar animations, so very kindly made for us all. So, with all that being said, the game's already at the glitch, we're just waiting for Phil to properly go live. Review Top here is saying, asking me, am I aware that DSP raged against a pro player in the Street Fighter 6? I am aware. The guy was called Prometheus or something like that, I can't mind. But if Phil was not aware it was a pro, he was fucking, bashing, essentially. The pro player wasn't even aware it was DSP. The pro player had no idea he was playing DSP and had to be told on Twitter about it, so there you fucking go. But yep, Phil was fucking bitching and whining and salty and moaning about somebody he thought was just a random scrub, but it was actually somebody currently active in the FGC who beat his ass. So there you fucking go. Unlike Phil to fucking not take defeat very kindly, does it very well. Is there a clip of this? I mean, probably. I mean, just check on Twitter, I don't know. I mean, I can try and search fucking Prometheus. See what fucking happens. I just typed in Prometheus and I don't really fucking know what the fuck I'm looking at here. What the maybe I spelt it wrong or something. Who fucking knows? These are some old fucking tweets right fucking here. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. But yeah, I do have something else to show you though. I have something here, a little video clip. So this is a video that Phil Burnell made in May 26th, 2022. Just over a year ago. The video is titled Important. I need some extra support until new releases. So yeah, Phil, actually I completely forgot this video existed, but I just came across it and thought, you know what? This is funny, and it's still fucking recent as well. Why the fuck not? It's an 8-minute special begging video.
What is up, everyone? Phil here, making a very short video, but it's a really important one, okay? I've noticed in the last couple of weeks a pattern.
Before anything else, note the sigh. That is a very trademark sigh. Anytime Phil, he has to include it every time. It's like he's trying to fucking display, I don't want to talk about this, but I have to talk about this. You listen to it for that sigh again. You might actually get to hear it today as well. You might be able to hear it today. The trademark sigh of Phil Burnell begging profusely when he doesn't want to ask for it, but he has to anyway. One more time.
What is up, everyone? Phil here, making a very short video, but it's a really important one, okay? I've noticed in the last couple of weeks a pattern. Support has been slowing down significantly, in particular in the realm of tips. And normally on a stream, I have a tips goal of $150 that I do not expect to hit at all on any live stream. It's ridiculous if I hit that. It's like over and above, right? But here's the deal. Last year, I lost my partnership with Twitch, and when I did that, I went from 800 to 900 subscribers that were paying every month, now down to around 300 a month on YouTube. Now, yes, it's true. I just got gifted memberships enabled, and they just jumped to over 500. But that's not income I get right now. That's income I'm going to get next month when I get my monthly YouTube payment. Also, things have slowed down in regards to things like super chats. For a while there, when I was playing big games, I was getting a good amount of super chats that were helping supplement my income. Those have also dried up significantly in the last couple of weeks.
So, Phil, this is a begging video that Phil made last year in May, okay? I think it's because it's 2022, but this is also around about a time when we know exactly what Phil was fucking making. It was getting tracked, all this shit was being tracked by piece of piece. So as you can see, This is the reason why, you know, Phil Burnell felt compelled to make this fucking video. His support during May, and therefore June as well, was the lowest it had been for a long fucking time. He was used to getting 10 grand, 10 half grand, 10 grand, just over 10 grand. Then it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And it's like, oh shit, I'm getting close. I'm almost fucking earning less than 9 grand a month. I better make an emergency fucking video. And look how it ended from November, December. Just under 9 grand, just over 9 grand. And then also fast forward to this year when Phil Burnell, the new norm for him is even fucking make less fucking money than that. But Phil Burnell was desperately fucking trying to fucking stop this slow decline of support from fucking being a long-term thing, which is why he made this sort of special emergency video, an important video. Things are on the fucking decline. The fact of the matter is, this is the new norm, but Phil didn't want to accept that as a new fucking norm.
So it's like a double whammy. Immediate support with tips has dramatically slowed down. It's actually hard now on any given stream for me to hit the $50 glasses goal. And that's a rarity. It used to be I would hit that all the time. It was dependable income. And now it's like, wow, Phil's at the end of his stream and he hasn't hit $50 yet. Like, wow, people are you know, like shocked. And it's one thing if it happens in one stream, 2 streams, but now it's like in a week, we're lucky if we hit the hat goal of $100 twice in a week. Okay. That's not good. That's a definite downward trend that I'm noticing. All right. Now I have 2 theories on why this is happening. The first is because right now there's absolutely nothing going on in the realm of new releases. Nothing. We haven't had a new release in many, many weeks to months. Elden Ring lasted a really long time and that was a big attraction. And now that that's done, everything I'm doing feels like filler content. WWE 2K22 is a game you wanted in March. I'm playing it late because I was too busy with the other high profile new releases. And even then I feel like that's a niche audience, just fans of wrestling. Skyrim Anniversary Edition is a great chill playthrough, but it's just that, a chill playthrough. My core audience is there for those streams, but it's not mainstream popular like a new game would be. The night streams that I'm playing, Zelda Link to the Past, I mean, you guys voted in droves to see Zelda Link to the Past, but it's not bringing in big time support. Tonight we did.
There it is, that's the audience's fucking fault. It's all their fucking fault. They asked for it, they picked it. They told them to fucking play that fucking game, but they're not fucking supporting it. How dare that fucking audience fucking ask them to play a game and not follow through with giving them lots of fucking money to play the fucking game that they wanted.
I mean, again, $50, just enough to put on the Gunner glasses. And Uncharted 2, I've actually noticed that of all the stuff I'm kind of doing right now is actually doing better than a lot of other stuff, which I appreciate. But even then, you know, it's not like we're consistently going crazy with support on any of these right now. And I just don't have anything else to play. Today I tried Sniper Elite 5. It's a dud. The viewing audience hated it. I hated it. The support wasn't there. It's like, damn, this is just like a triple whammy. It sucks, right? I'm trying, and I've actually even tried asking you guys in the past couple of weeks, what would you like to see me play? And there is no consensus at all about it. None. Zero. People are basically all want something else from what I'm playing, but there's no agreement on what it is. I want Metroid Prime 2. I want Hollow Knight. How about Devil May Cry 2? How about an RPG? How about this? How about that? With no common agreement. Okay? The good news is coming up in June, there will be some attractive stuff that I think you guys are going to like. I'm going to be doing my next React event on June 4th. That's to the John Rambo and Howard video from 7 years ago. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on in the realm of Summer Games Fest, things to talk about on stream in regards to new game playthroughs and the like that. We're going to get release dates and stuff. We're going to have on June 10th a double new release day with Mario Strikers, as well as the new survival horror game, The Quarry, from Supermassive Games. There's new stuff at the end of June. The problem is we got to get to this stuff. It's May 26th. I'm reliant on a daily basis to bring in money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Otto Insane for the super chat. It says he's issued a begging tweet for support, has he? Are you fucking serious? He's actually fucking got a begging tweet already. Let's see this shit. Let's refresh fucking this Twitter feed here. Has he actually fucking sent out an emergency fucking beg tweet? Well, it's normal. It's normal for him to send a tweet. When his stream goes live, it's normal for him to tweet about it. Let's see what he says. It's Street Fighter Friday. It's also my final streaming day of June, so if you enjoyed any of my content this month, please consider swinging by and supporting DSP Gaming. Yeah, greedy bastard. Fuck me, man. Enough. Just fucking tell people you're fucking playing. Don't fucking put your fucking... This is a big tweet, without doubt. This is not just fucking random long tweets here saying, by the way, yeah, here we go. here's me playing a fucking game right now on stream, please join me to watch it. That's different from that kind of tweet. Different from these kind of tweets here. These are basically just tweets here, telling this fucking audience here, telling people on Twitter, I'm playing this live right now, come check it out. That's perfectly normal, you know what I mean? We're live tonight, we're streaming Diablo 4, join me for 2 hours of gameplay, that's normal, there's no begging there. But this fucking tweet right here, this one right here, most of the fucking tweets essentially fucking begging. Also my final streaming day of June. Aye, same here. This is also my final bingo before the end of fucking June, and the point is, what exactly? What is the fucking big deal about it? Jesus fucking Christ, man. Anyway, let's just see Phil rant and whine some more from back in the past.
May 26th, I'm reliant on a daily basis to bring in tips to pay for stuff, okay? I think what's happened, this is the second half of it, it's not just that there's no new releases right now, but gifted memberships just got enabled on YouTube, and within a week I got 100 of them. So people are like, oh, Phil's good now. No. Gifted...
Yeah, this is around about a time when gifted memberships were just starting to take off for Phil. So yeah. And his natural size when it comes to memberships before gifted memberships was about 300 odd. Between 300 and 350 is Phil's normal natural size. Right now he has like 517. Yeah, 517 gifted memberships. Oh, Phil might need to restart. Guys, laptop touchpad is messed up. I may have to restart. Give me a sec to figure this out. Lol. Fucking idiot. But what was I saying before mocking Phil there? I lost my train of thought because Phil has to fucking beg him. No, that's members, that's what I was talking about. Phil right now has 517 fucking members. But even that is fucking, you know, hyperinflated by gifted memberships throughout the month of fucking June. He has been gifted about 200 memberships, there or thereabouts, throughout this month. So yeah, he's at 517 now, which is lower than what he wants, but the fact of the matter is it's still higher than what organically should be. So he's just used to fucking having more and wanting fucking more, but the fact of the matter is he's not worth, you know, nobody wants to fucking give him $4 to fucking become a member of their own fucking volition, not even Derek. That creepy little bastard Derek does not want to fucking fork over $4 of his own money to give to Phil Burnell. And he's one of Phil's biggest fucking fans, for fuck's sake.
The memberships will help this channel in the long term, but I don't get anything from that today. I don't get anything from that next week. It's going to be the end of May when I get my monthly YouTube payment that I see any benefit. Problem is, everything else has been lower. When tips are lower, right? When super chats have actually slowed down since the end of Elden Ring, that extra 100 members isn't going to amount to much. But I think people have gotten this weird impression that because people came in and gifted a bunch of memberships in a short period of time, that it would like, oh, feels like really good now for support. Actually, it couldn't be further from the truth. Everything else slowed down dramatically, and right now things are really financially tight for us, okay? In fact, you know, things that I don't really usually talk about that much anymore, but there's some stuff going on that's making things financially tight for us even more right now. Some unexpected things that have happened and come up, and it's like, damn, what are you gonna do? You know, I don't have credit or anything anymore, all right? So here's the deal. Why am I making this video?
Because you're fucking desperate for fucking money. Why else would you fucking make that video? Phil's starting the stream. Okay. Let's prepare for bingo. Guys, you all know the drill by now. If Phil fucking, you know, if something happens on the card, if something happens on the card and I miss it, please tag me in the chat in case I miss it on the card. I don't try my things on the card, I just do sometimes because I'm a stupid bastard. Nothing I can do, bugged bingo mechanics and all that jazz.
Good morning, everyone. It's the final streaming day of June, and on today's Level 1 podcast, we'll be kind of reminiscing on how this month went. It's also my day back from break, so I'll talk about my day off. It's also Street Fighter Friday, so get hyped for a new character in the game. All this and more on today's show.
What a shitey fucking intro that fucking was. So yeah, you guys all know dribbling as well. 25 card, you know, if we get 25 out of 25 in a card, one of you guys can potentially win a prize. But you have to fucking make sure that you're eligible for the prize. And the link of this live stream is a link to a community post I made back at the start of May. You need to leave a comment on that community post and you'll be eligible to win a bingo prize if we get a full 25 out of 25 on today's card. Fingers crossed, here we fucking go.
All right, well, what a month it has been, what a day it is, what a week it is. I'm very excited.
Is that an early Y pose? Is this an early Y post here?
Oh. What a month it has been. What a day it is.
I mean, it held it only for a couple of seconds. Is it long enough? Look, I think of a tier of Y pose as something it holds like fucking 3-4 seconds. That one was a bit short. You know, it was a bit of a short T pose in my opinion. You know, it's like it only held it very briefly. It needs to fucking maintain it, in my opinion.
What a week it is. I'm very excited to be here on the show today. It is Friday, June 30th, 2023, and of course, I am Darkside Phil. Welcome everyone to the show. I hope that you're all doing well. You know, after yesterday being away from the streams, I always wonder how you guys are doing. But now that we're back for 6 straight days of streaming, that is right, I'll be here through Wednesday this coming week. I am pumped. What a week we've got, right? We've got more Street Fighter 6 gameplay. We've got a special marathon coming up this weekend. Big progress in all the other games and RPGs that we're playing together here. Very exciting stuff. And I will say this. It has been an amazing month for the background. Take a look at these awesome decorations that I had for Street Fighter 6 month. Ryu in the Lego form. My actual copy of Street Fighter 2 on the SNES to my right. And of course, the Blanka-chan figure. And the nearly 14-year-old, actually at this point I think it is 14 years old, Blanka t-shirt made for me by a fan by hand back in the day when Street Fighter 4 was prominent. I still have it and wear it to this day. I am so grateful because it is such an awesome t-shirt, and it has been so awesome to have it as part of my background for the launch of Street Fighter 6. It's been a good run for this stuff, but now for a new month we mix it up, and so you'll see tomorrow, starting tomorrow, will be a new mix setup of decorations, combination of stuff you've seen before, but in a little bit of a different way, and maybe something new there as well. It should be fun for July. July, a strong summer month, of course, and going into the summer of gaming, it means that we will be, again, just doing variety of stuff. A lot more Street Fighter 6 coming, of course, but on top of that, you know, getting further into the RPGs we're playing, and hopefully being able to do some new stuff by around mid-month. I really hope we start wrapping up some of these games, because to be completely honest, I know I shouldn't.
Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah, money, money.
Thank you very much for pulling 3,000 for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated.
I really hope we start wrapping up some of these games, because to be completely honest, I know I shouldn't have played this many RPGs at once. I actually didn't want to. I told you guys back in May, I knew this was coming, that having this many RPGs at once was literally just going to be taking too long to beat anything, and it's exactly what's happened. So the way I'm going to, proceed is try to finish up Zelda and the story of Diablo, and once those are wrapped up, have other things into the rotation, because I just can't be endlessly playing RPGs forever. I know you guys want other stuff. You know, we have a game like Amnesia the Bunker that's been sitting unplayed for a month. We've got the World Tour mode of Street Fighter 6 that has only been played for 3 hours, and I never touched it again, even though it is a well-deserved mode, to be played. And the way I see it is, we have to start focusing on balance. Not, something's a hot new release, play it. No. Enough of that baloney. Because what ends up happening is the game is hot for like a day, and then no one cares about it anymore, and it just becomes something else for the rotation that now takes me 60 hours to beat. And I'm tired of games like that, quite frankly. What we need to do is find games that are going to be variety, that are going to balance in with everything else, so every day when I'm streaming, it feels like I'm doing something fresh and different. Let's be honest. The 3 RPGs that I'm playing right now are all different. You got an ARPG in Diablo. You've got a Nintendo-style open-world roaming RPG with Zelda, and you've got, I would argue, something completely unique and interesting, although it is action-based, in Final Fantasy 16, but they're all RPGs. They're all going to take a million years to beat, and people get tired of the same thing. So, yeah, I think from now on, we really do have to sit down and say, listen, we can't just be playing so much of the same thing, all right? So if it means skipping a game or two, if we had to skip, like, let's say Diablo this month, then so be it. Something had to be skipped, rather than it all being the same. So we'll talk about that more as the month progresses and we actually start wrapping up some of these playthroughs, which, again, some people complaining, oh, you're not taking 100 hours in Zelda? No, I'm not. I'm going to get through the main story and finish the game so I can play other games. That's the deal, being a variety content creator, not playing the same game for 3 months. You understand? So, yeah, we're going to continue on with progress and everything else, but exciting month coming up. We got a special marathon this Sunday. We've got another special event coming up later this month in regards to Machinima. That should be exciting. I'm pumped, but let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Today is Street Fighter Friday, folks. As you know, since the launch of Street Fighter 6, I've taken all day on Fridays to play the game all day long. And this is no exception. Today, we're tearing back into Street Fighter 6 in a major way after my really awesome performance back on Wednesday. If you remember, my goal on Wednesday was to hit Diamond with Blanka, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to report we did, and we will recap that because I actually have the statistics to go through, but we did it. And having my first official really Diamond ranked character really made me feel good to know that I can kind of hang with everyone else out there right now. Not to say that I'm a pro level player, I'm absolutely not, but being able to do fun stuff online and be competitive and pull off combos and, you know, understand the fundamentals of a brand new fighting game is really awesome. So I'm happy that it's gone this way because it could have gone the opposite way where I wanted to try and I just failed constantly and I gave up.
Congratulations, Phil Burnell. You used a fucking broken character which is fucking needs to be nerfed in the fucking next update to fucking achieve your fucking amazing goal of barely fucking making it to fucking Diamond for a brief period of time before your ass gets fucking relegated back towards Platinum when you inevitably get fucking beat a few times next time you fucking play as Blanka. Congratulations.
But instead, I stayed determined this month and, you know, it took a while, but now it's kind of clicking. You know, every character that I'm playing with now, I'm kind of understanding, oh, this is how dash cancels work and this is how this works. And it's leading me to get better at the game overall. So coming off of that very strong achievement and performance back on Wednesday, today it's time for a new character. And today we're going to be trying out Ryu, who I've not used in this game at all since it came out. The last time I picked Ryu was the beta last year. So that's how long ago since I tried Ryu. Now, here's the deal. You ready for this? I basically watched about 2 hours. Yes, as I was going to sleep last night.
Mister, I have no spare fucking time to do anything like this. Mister, I am so fucking busy, I can't do anything during my fucking precious days off with my wife. He spent 2 fucking hours watching Ryu gameplay videos from fucking better Street Fighter players. How in the fuck, Phil? Mister, I have no spare fucking time lying in his fucking, you know, bed watching fucking, imagine Cat trying to fucking sleep next to him and he's fucking going, oh, did you see that? Wow, I didn't know he could do that. I better make a note of that. Wow, let me see that again. And just, fucking hell, man. Sleep on the fucking couch, Phil.
I was watching and studying Ryu in Street Fighter 6. I watched 3 to 4 different top-ranked players using this character in the game. And from what I can tell, Ryu is a very, how can I say, he has a lot of options. In fact, just watching the 3 to 4 players play him, a lot of them do play differently. Some people stay mid-range and just try to zone with the fireballs, and every once in a while they'll do a dash cancel or get in there for one really long extended combo, and that's how they play. Others are constantly doing safe hit strings into his new move, which is this kind of like palm strike that looks like a Hadouken, but it's not. It's like a charged palm strike.
You bore me. I'm going 1.25. You boring bastard. Fucking hell.
Right? And basically it keeps them in block stun and gives him the advantage. He's fishing for an opening by doing this. He's looking for them to make a mistake that he can counter hit, dash cancel, do a big combo. So it really depends. I've seen 2 to 3 different playstyles with Ryu. I've seen 2 to 3 different hit strings that people are using with Ryu. But after watching these videos, I think I know what to do after a drive impact. I think I know what to do after like a wall bounce. I know what to do when you're near the corner as you're trying to push them. You can do a juggle state into the corner and a corner juggle. I'm going to try all of this today, obviously. When I'm picking a new character that I've never used before, what I do is I go into their guide to learn the basics according to the game. Then I go into their combo trials and I mess around a little bit, maybe go into training mode for just a couple minutes. And I am going to do a couple online casual play matches to try to implement some of this stuff. See, I can watch 2 hours of videos. That doesn't mean that I can do the stuff that I saw. Even if I've committed the inputs and the things to memory, doesn't mean I'm actually going to be able to do them in the game until I actually try. So that's what today's all about. Actually getting hands-on with the character for the first time. 3 hours of Ryu here on today's first stream. How will it go? I don't know. I really don't know. We'll find out as we continue. Now, tonight's late stream is more Street Fighter 6. And you might say, well, what are you going to do tonight? Is it more Ryu? Well, maybe. It really depends on how today goes. Let's say, for example, I'm playing Ryu, and I'm liking him, and I'm doing better with him, and I feel like, man, if I put a little bit more time in with the character, I'll get good. then I'll probably play Ryu tonight as well on the late stream. But maybe after having played 3 hours of Ryu, I'll be like, nah, I want to go back to some of the characters I've already used, like maybe Lily or Marisa or something like that. Then we could do that too, all right? So we shall see how it goes today. And it's 5 hours of Street Fighter 6 no matter what. The question really is, will it be all Ryu or will it be of more variety later tonight, depending on how today goes? Let's find out, all right? But during the course of today, if you support the streams, thank you so very much. It is my final streaming day of June because, I mean, today's the final day of June. Now, here's the thing. June was a great streaming month. We had people come back to my streams for the first time in ages to watch me play fighting games, which is great. At the same time, because I was playing 3 RPGs at once, which admittedly I don't think I should have done, but I did what I was asked from my viewing audience, I think we actually lost a bunch of viewers too. Because if you're not into fighting games, and you're not into RPGs, there's literally been nothing going on this channel this month.
Fuck you, audience. How fucking dare you fucking tell me to fucking play games you fucking wanted me to see and didn't fucking support me for it. Jesus fucking Christ. Phil, just fucking accept what your level. Accept being on level 1.
And I hear you. Some people are saying, man, where's the variety? And I'm like, I understand what you're saying. I'm playing the things that are new, that I'm asked to play, but this is disappointing some people. All right? So, what's ended up happening is that this month has been a mixed bag. And what I mean by that is, some things went up. For example, actual support of daily streams when it came to things like tips and the like actually has been pretty darn good. But what I saw over the course of the month is the support of the channel itself through YouTube. Super chats, memberships, gifted memberships actually went down.
This is a complete fabrication. I made a video on this. On Phil's day off, I made a fucking video about this fucking very thing. And, I can actually show you the spreadsheet I fucking made for it. So hold on, let me put my spreadsheet here. I haven't made a spreadsheet for the fucking video here, describing all the shit. Here you fucking go. Here's a boring ass fucking spreadsheet for you guys to fucking enjoy. All of Phil's super chat data right fucking here throughout the month of fucking June. Phil has so far in June anyway, keep in mind I've not added today's fucking data yet. Phil has so far made $1,855 at least in super chat revenue. How does this compare to the rest of the fucking year? In January it was 2,048, in February it was 1,669, in March it was 1,895, and in April it was 1,803. The average for these 4 fucking months is $1,853. But the fact of the matter is, May was an incredibly supported month for him. May was an amazingly supported month for Phil Burnell when it came to fucking, not only just fucking tips, but also fucking memberships as well, and super chats. Phil made $2,378 dues throughout the month of May with super chats alone. Then you'll keep in mind as well, I had 800 fucking members as well. The majority of them were fucking gifted. We had over 400 gifted memberships throughout the course of fucking May. So literally, I mean, Phil made like fucking like 11 grand essentially, compared to his usual like fucking 8.5, 9 grand. Phil made quite a lot more money than usual through the YouTube side of things. But this month went back to normal for him. This month went back to normal. See, this is what I'm saying. This is Phil's YouTube payment essentially. This is overinflated. I was like, Phil got a lot of tips as well. But the YouTube support has well done quite well for him in the grand scheme of things as well. But he has basically gone back to this kind of level. It's like he went from almost getting 12 grand, and now he's fucking kind of gone back down to this kind of level here. And he doesn't want that. He wants this fucking big 5-figure payment here to the new fucking monthly norm, which is why he's fucking asking for his audience to fucking step up in their contributions. But he's lying right here. When he fucking says this fucking shit, he says that super chats are down. He is claiming that super chats are down. That's a fucking fabrication right fucking there. D-Dog's asking, is that over the 2 channels? Yeah, that's, well, for me anyway, when I was tracking super chat information, this shit here, everything throughout June, I tracked DSP Reacts as well. So I'll say this, every Saturday does this fucking DSP React thing, and I tracked that as well as best as I fucking could, you know. And yeah, I just used the information that was publicly available to me. So there you go. But in fact, he's trying to pretend that his super chats are down compared to previous fucking months. Compared to last month, yes. But the other months before it, not fucking really. It's just disingenuous of Phil to try and fucking pretend that support has really fucking dramatically slowed down on YouTube compared to fucking everything else. I don't know. Probably says I don't think Piece of Peace tracks other channels. As I said, I didn't use Piece of Peace for this stuff here. For this information right fucking here, I used GamerFace Gaming. His tweets. So GamerFace Gaming, every time Phil streams, essentially, he does a wee update. And I went and put, he has like super chat information as well. So I used GamerFace Gaming's tweets or super chat information to track this, the super chat support for every day. Anyway, long story short, Phil Bennell's a greedy bastard. He's lying to his fucking audience about how much fucking support he's getting lately.
Support of daily streams when it came to things like tips and the like actually has been pretty darn good. But what I saw over the course of the month is the support of the channel itself through YouTube. Super chats, memberships, gifted memberships actually went down a lot. So because of that, compared to last month, it's looking like, even though it was definitely a great month with good stuff, good progress. I mean, I shocked myself with how well I did in Street Fighter 6. Overall, I've actually done worse this month than I did last month. And that's no one's fault. And there's no blame here. It's not, I'm not upset. Still a good month overall. But today is the final day of June. And what I would ask is that if you've been someone who's been watching this content over the course of this month and you've enjoyed my rallying and my efforts to actually get good at a fighting game again, and you've enjoyed the Street Fighter 6 gameplay and you'd like to see that continue, you like the coverage that I did of the RPGs because you asked for it, if you could, please consider supporting the channel in some way today. There's so many ways you can do it. Liking the streams for engagement, leaving comments on videos you watch for engagement, right? Liking the videos, a super chat, a super sticker, a membership, a gifted membership. All of that helps this channel, all right? The thing is, tips have been great. I have zero complaints about that. My question is, can we maybe get a little bit of a rallying of everything else? Because it has been a big sharp dip in the support via the YouTube means. And I'm like, oh man, when I get paid in July, now here we go, right? Going to be down. It's like, that sucks. So anything is appreciated. Thank you in advance to anyone who supports this channel in any way. Today is the last day to support via the YouTube means. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow we hit the reset button for a brand new month. And I think that July is going to be a good month because we're going to continue on with the Street Fighter 6 stuff. We're going to be wrapping up some of these lengthy-ass RPGs and moving on to other content which people want, including me. And there's going to be special events. The special event on Sunday and the special event coming up later in the month for Machinima. So between all of that, I think we're going to have enough variety that things are going to do well, okay? Very good. Okay. And by the way, I'm taking care of some nonsense moderation in the chat. Just, pay no attention to what I have to do here because idiots want to be idiots. All right. Okay. So, there we go. I'm excited for today, the final day of the month, and I hope you guys are too. Before we even get to the schedule, before we even get to game news, because I have a few game news stories to talk about, let's do a little segment that I like to call Phil's Day Off. This is where I recap what I did on my day off yesterday. I know you guys are going to ask questions about what did I do yesterday. So let's talk. All right? So I told you guys that yesterday was going to be one of the most busy days off I've had in recent memory.
Amran's asking, doesn't he actually reset the 21st of January? He's already done for June, isn't he? Incorrect. So, the YouTube payments essentially work on a monthly basis. Also, you get paid on roughly about the 21st of each month. But Phil's June payment includes today, essentially. Everything that happens to him on YouTube for his July payment, coming up on the 21st of July, for all the June stuff, that includes today. So, yeah, he has to, so this is why he's begging profusely for fucking memberships and fucking super chats and all that crap. Because he wants to fucking have a better and bigger, payment for July, for all the June stuff. Which is a big fucking deal. It is not his audience's fucking burden to fucking have to hear a fucking whining. If Phil was not had a fucking successful month in that regard, he has to fucking look within and say, what have I done to fucking lower the support? Shout out to WPIG for the joining the stream. So I guess WPIG stream of Scarface has finally ended. I went and caught some of it earlier on, it's quite good. So yeah, welcome to everyone from the WPIG stream. I do hope you enjoyed the rest of it is a classic fucking As I Say Don't Play. It really is an amazing one. So yeah, fell through that game behind that fucking couch never to have fucking seen again.
It was no exaggeration. We woke up earlier in the morning than we actually normally would for a day of regular work. I was up earlier than that by about a half an hour. And we were running around getting ready, and we were off. I mean, what did we do yesterday? We went grocery shopping. We went to Costco, did a Costco run because we were out of a lot of stuff in the house after about a month and a half of not going to Costco. Then we had an important appointment, but this appointment was far away. So we had to drive a while to get to this appointment. It took a while to get through the appointment. Had to drive all the way back to our local area. All right, and then we were out and we had to do other kind of errands, like we had to go to the pet store, get some pet supplies for Jasper. We had to go to the liquor store because this coming Sunday I've got a special marathon and I wanted to get something special to drink during the show.
Don't fucking pretend that you don't fucking regularly go to the fucking liquor store, you fucking daft bastard. Pretending it's a fucking one-off. Oh, we went to the liquor store for a fucking change of pace. No, they fucking probably know you on a first-name fucking basis by now in there.
Forgot to bring the liquor into the room because I wanted to show you. I did get some bourbon whiskey. I have not had bourbon whiskey in years. I can't remember the last time I had whiskey of any kind. But I bought a bottle of bourbon whiskey, which I will be taking shots of during Sunday's digital summer party.
That is not proper fucking whiskey. Bourbon is not an actual fucking whiskey. Don't, just call it bourbon. Don't call it fucking whiskey. It's called bourbon. Do not fucking try and label it as whiskey when it's no actual genuine proper fucking whiskey.
dependent and correlating to large contributions, much like how we've done in the last few, where if someone tips a big amount, I'll take a shot. And by keeping it to big amounts, it means that will limit myself from getting crazy drunk and sloshed on the show. So there you go. In addition to that, my wife and I actually got a bunch of extra ingredients and things because during the digital summer party, she's going to be making several different recipes. In fact, not only 3, but 4 different things. 3 are food and 1 is a special drink that I'll be having over the course of the day during the marathon. So that's going to be awesome. But we had to get extra stuff on top of the normal stuff that we would usually get. So we did that. After all of that, I think we went to World Market and just kind of walked around. If you don't know, World Market is a store that kind of features products, food, and all kinds of home goods and all kinds of stuff from all over the world. It's kind of international flair style store. We love that store. We usually go there for Christmas to get something for like my Christmas event. So we did that, and then for dinner, we basically were looking for local things, and we just went to like an American style restaurant, and I got a personal pizza that they made from hand tossed dough, and my wife got some meatloaf. So nothing too crazy to talk about in regards to that. But it was a very busy day. To give you some perspective, up in the morning between 8 and 9 a.m., out the door by...
Phil. Thank you, first of all, for confirming that you don't fucking usually wake up before 9 a.m. Thank you for finally confirming that. And secondly, that's not a fucking abnormal amount of time to awake for most people. Most people are fucking usually awake by then anyway, and well on the way for their fucking day. Jesus fucking Christ, Phil. This person has not used to fucking seen a fucking clock at 8 a.m. Give him some money right now. He needs a fucking YouTube payments need to be fucking given to this man right away. He's seen a clock at 8 a.m. and they fucking freaked the fuck out.
By like 11:30, 12 noonish. And we weren't home until like around 9 p.m.-ish. Like, that's how long we were out all day long. It was
yeah, but that's a personal fucking choice, so Phil. That was your choice to fucking stay out that fucking long. You could have went home sooner and fucking had dinner at home, but no, you chose to fucking stay out even longer. You chose to fucking browse about the fucking different places, not shit. Oh, let's go to the fucking liquor store and fucking search fucking, bourbon, not shit. Let's fucking go to this restaurant and have a meal there. You could have went home sooner. You chose to fucking stay out that fucking time. All day. And yeah, that's a good fucking question. Jeffrey Walsh is asking who fed Jasper. Was Jasper left alone? Like fucking 10 hours on his own. Poor cat. No wonder he shits wherever he fucking wants.
Crazy. And it was hot. It was supposed to be in the 70s, 70 degrees Fahrenheit yesterday here in Washington. It was almost 90 degrees outside. So the weather people, once again, don't know what the hell they're talking about. There was not a cloud in the sky. It was really hot. So we're out doing all this stuff. Driving is like, oh my God. It was funny because my wife said, I think you got a little bit of sunburn. And I probably did. I'm indoors 6 days out of the week, right? And so me to go outside and be in the sun is a rarity. So I usually do my 1 day off a week is when I'm out in the sun. So I was out there and she's like, your face looks pink. And I was like, it does? And I looked on my own phone. Yeah, my face does look pink. I guarantee it's a reaction to the sunlight. I mean, I'm not used to being out here. And it was like bright, heavy summer sun out there.
I mean, it's nice of Phil to admit as well he doesn't do exercise anymore. He doesn't even go out and walks anymore. In between streams. Remember I fucking claimed that he was fucking getting exercise and he's fucking going out on these little fucking walks, power walking or some pish, in between streams after dinner or some pish. Yeah, clearly those days are long gone. They're in the past. Resigned to history. Any time Phil went out to try and fucking get some actual meaningful exercise in. Now those days are fucking long gone and forgotten about.
But as you can see, I'm not sunburned. It was just like an immediate reaction to having the sun on my skin, probably the vitamin D overdose, right? And but now I'm all right. So anyway, yeah, it was a real hot day yesterday. And by the time we got home, we were so beat. So we didn't really do much else. Kat played some Diablo 4, and I watched her play some Diablo 4, and we just kind of chilled for the rest of the night. And that was it. And in fact, it was so hot. We had the air conditioners on during the day, but when we got home, the house was almost 80 degrees. Like, oh my God. So we basically left the air conditioners pumping overnight. And we got the ambient temperature of the house down to around 74 this morning. And we're like, good. Because now that it's that temperature, now we can lower the air conditioners a little bit and allow them to maintain that temperature in the house. Because, man, it got really hot yesterday. Like, jeez. So it was a good day. And we did a lot. Don't get me wrong. Like, the thing is about a day like that, we restocked the whole house. So now we have all the things we've been low on or out of. And this is good because now we can kind of ease up and relax for like a month. Not have to worry about we're going to run out of commodities. Or we're going to run out of this or that thing that we need in the house. Or like, we got some cleaning supplies and stuff for the house. Like, it's nice to have it be stocked up. But at the same time, being out the entirety of the day in the heat and everything, it really drains you. Like when I got home, I felt very tired. So anyway, that was our day off. Nothing special, no crazy stories to tell or anything like that. It was just a very busy day for us, out and about, okay? So now here's what we'll do. Let's go through a recap of how I'm doing in Street Fighter 6. Then we'll do the schedule for the week, and then we'll do news stories that have happened, and then we'll do shout-outs. We'll do it in that order, okay? So first of all, I would like to give you all an update in regards to how I'm doing in Street Fighter 6, because as you know, back on Wednesday, which was my final streaming day of...
Fuck your update, I'm going 1.5 speed. This is going to be fucking awful to fucking listen to. Guys, please just endure it. We're trying to get through as fast as we can, but think of the bingo. Think of the bingo. In fact, before we even start having to endure this crap, let's just enjoy some otters, shall we? It's a beautiful day in Monterey, clearly. Monterey Bay Aquarium, it's a beautiful day. The sun's out. The otters are happy, swimming about, doing little zoomies and spinnies. There's one bouncing about in the wee hole in the rock there. Beautiful stuff. So yeah, we're gonna have to endure Phil's fucking nonsensical Street Fighter rambling. It's gonna fucking bore us all to fucking death. But let's just enjoy the otters for now to help us get through Phil's nonsense. Ah, goodness me, right, nice stuff indeed. Anyway, let's now get back to Phil's crap and endure this fucking Street Fighter rambling.
Last week, I had a big push, and that big push was to get my Blanka to Diamond rank. I'd been at Platinum 5-star, and I knew that it was going to take a while and a lot of, gameplay to get him to Diamond, but I really wanted to get one of my characters to Diamond rank to show that, I've gotten better at the game, I'm doing pretty good, and I'm improving, and I've actually not sucking ass at modern fighting games. For once in ages, I've actually put effort into a modern fighting game, and I think it's finally starting to show. Certainly not as much as someone who's dedicating their full time to this game. It's funny because I know a lot of people, oh, this person has four fucking diamonds and a master character. I'm like, yeah, what else did they do in June? Exactly. Are they a variety streamer who's juggling 3 other games and a react show every week? Or were they just sitting there playing Street Fighter every day? Which the answer is, yeah, they just sat there playing Street Fighter every day. So, of course,
Phil, what the fuck? No, hold the fuck on. I need to fucking stop just for a fucking second. He, in one hand, is fucking bragging about fucking finally making fucking diamond with fucking, with fucking, what's his fucking name? Fucking, can't fucking mind the name of the fucking character. So he made diamond in one fucking character. Finally. After so much fucking effort and all that shit, to barely fucking scratch the surface. A fucking good Blanka, yeah. So, and at the same fucking time though, he wants praise and he wants fucking commendations for him fucking making that rank. But now he's fucking shitting on other fucking people who are fucking like, you got 2 or 3 diamonds. At least whatever, you know what I mean? So anyone else that fucking is doing better than Phil Burnell, essentially. The question is, did they have a fucking life? Did they have a fucking family? Did they have fucking this and that? Did they have a variety content creator? Well, you're the one that spent 2 hours last night watching Ryu fucking videos and trying to fucking educate yourself on how to fucking play Ryu effectively at a top level. So who's the one with all this fucking free time? Who's the one that's got no fucking life? Remind me again, Phil. You just fucking relayed us your fucking story of your fucking day off and it wasn't that fucking interesting. Who's the one with no fucking life again? Exactly.
If that's all you're doing, then yeah, you're going to get much better than me and you're going to get higher ranking than me. It's remarkable that I've played, get this, 10 of the characters. Today it'll be 11 of the characters in Street Fighter 6. And I'm still doing well. Most people are focused on 1 or 2 characters only. This is all they're doing is focusing on these main characters. Well, I have done my best to diversify my content and give you the variety over the course of the last month. So, back on, by the way, this looks like I must have knocked it. There we go. Back on Wednesday, I had a 3-hour stream of Blanka. It was all high-end platinum, low-end diamond matches, meaning it was like 5-star, 4-star, 5-star platinum, and then 1 to 2-star diamond matchups. I started off in platinum 5-star, and by the end, yes, I hit diamond, then I got demoted, then I got repromoted. How do you get repromoted? So I was promoted, demoted, repromoted, and then I got a bunch of wins, which solidified my diamond rank, meaning I would have to lose a ton to get demoted back to platinum 5-star again. So that was good because I wanted to basically solidify it. Not that I hit it and I ended it and at any moment I could be demoted. I'm kind of solidified now in there. I'm a couple 100 points into the diamond rankings. So that's good. Overall, I feel like I did well. But I am noticing, here, my weakness with Blanka. I have a couple weaknesses with Blanka, okay? Weakness number 1 is basically full control. And what I mean by that is there are situations where I know I can win a match. All I need is for one particular thing to happen, and a lot of the times it doesn't happen. For example, in a clutch moment, I'm trying to do a combo into electricity, and all of a sudden I'll get the crouch on the ground instead of the electricity. Now the crouch is down in 2 punches, electricity is quarter circle back in 2 punches, so it's dropping an input, or the input is so lax, it's reading one input before the other, it's canceling it out. That's frustrating. Same thing, sometimes I'm trying to get a juggle or something, and I don't get the move out, and it's very frustrating when you are in a situation where you know you can win a match, and you just drop your input, and that sucks. And, I'm gonna be honest, yeah, a lot of it's me, but at the same time, this game does have very lax inputs, and that's something that I have not been used to. And it's going to take a lot of practice for me to get used to that, because I'm so used to just, I'm going to do my move, here it comes. No, in this game, you got to be like, super perfection. You can't be holding directions. You have to release to neutral before you do another input, because if you're holding, then it's going to give you the last input you did because of the storing of moves. It's complicated to explain, but it's something absolutely everyone playing this game has been talking about. It's very different from previous fighting games and previous Street Fighters in general, and you got to get used to it, and I'm not yet. So that's problem number 1. Problem number 2. I am having a hard time blocking things and on reaction from mid-screen. What I notice is that now that we're getting to higher ranks, a lot of people are doing a dash cancel and then just do like a low kick, and I just try to block low, and I can't block it low. I'm like, man, my reactions are off. And that's on me. Again, I haven't played competitive fighting games in so dang long that my reactions are very sluggish. You know, I'm fast on...
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Luke Cage for subscribing to the channel. I wonder who... Luke Cage sounds familiar. Is that Nicholas's famous brother, Nicholas Cage? And cheers for subscribing to the channel, Luke Cage.
My reactions are off, and that's on me. Again, I haven't played competitive fighting games in so dang long that my reactions are very sluggish, you know? I'm fast on some things, and then other things is just like, I'm like a slug. And I know for a fact the block...
The only thing you're fucking fast in is fucking having the fucking camera on incident. That shit was over before we fucking knew it. Fucking two-pump chump.
Blocking fast is a problem. Also, high-low blocking. A lot of the times, I know, with Minot, it's been the biggest problem. Because one of Minot's standard combos is a jump in or a cross-up, and then she has two medium kicks. One's a regular and one's an overhead. I know the second hit is an overhead, but I literally get hit by it every time. I don't think I've blocked it. Okay, I take it back. I think I remember blocking it once, and that was it. And that's on me. That's something that I have to get better with over time for practicing. You know, if these are these, I need to now know what is the overhead for each character, what it looks like, and recognize it on sight, and then being able to block it on reaction. And that's going to be something that's going to take a lot of time. That's not something that's immediate. That's something that over practice and almost giving muscle memory into it. You know what I'm saying? It's tricky. Another thing is when I'm in the corner. Every character is different in this game because every character has different reversals and ways to get out of the corner. Blanka basically has a hop, but the hop gets stuffed, so he can't just hop out of the corner. Okay, he's got a reversal, which is his upwards moving Blanka ball, and with OD or overdrive, it has some invincibility to it. The problem is it moves forward. So if they're jumping neutral or they're jumping over, it doesn't hit. So now he gets stuck in the corner because he has no way to stop someone who's advancing and then just jumps on him in the corner. And a lot of people are locking me down in the corner, and I'm not successfully finding a way to get out. I get the feeling in time again, this will be something I get better at. Again, it's going to be more character specific. When I recognize what the moves are that everyone has and what their mix-ups are, I'm going to be able to counter better. For example, everyone has a parry. And a parry is probably a much easier way to get out of the corner. If you can do a perfect parry, you can either counter hit or you can throw and get out of the corner. But I don't have that knowledge yet to be perfect parrying these characters with their corner mix-ups. So right now, my weakness is not knowledge of the game in general, and it's not even combos or anything. It's a little bit of execution, a little bit of reaction, and a little bit of knowledge in the corner. I feel like if I improve those three things, my Blanka can continue to climb through the rankings and do better and keep progressing. Now, here's the thing. No, I'm not going to constantly just be playing Blanka. I'm aspiring to be better at this game with multiple characters. I don't want to only have a one-character ride in Street Fighter 6. So I will continue to play the game with other characters, and you will see variety in the characters that I pick. This week, will I even pick Blanka again? Well, I'm not sure. Today, it's Ryu and something else on the late stream, or all Ryu. The next time I'm playing Street Fighter 6 is Sunday during the Digital Summer Party event. I'm not sure what I'll pick during that. And then I'm playing again probably like Tuesday and maybe Wednesday. And again, will one of those streams perhaps be Blanka advancement, and the other one be something different? I don't know. We'll talk about it, all right? But I don't want to just constantly be playing Blanka every other stream or whatever. Even though I'll get better at the game, I like variety too, and I want to continue to get better with the other characters I'm using. All right, so Blanka, by the way, so the actual win-loss ratio, I won 40 wins and 30 losses. It was a 57% win-loss ratio. And basically, now, overall with Blanka, 225 wins, 140 losses, a 62% win-loss ratio. Still pretty good. I mean, I want to get that up there. I'd like to get 70, maybe even 80. Now, that would be really good if I could get
Bullshit, you'll never fucking mention that in your fucking... No way. You need to fucking pay someone to fucking play for you on your fucking behalf to get a sort of fucking percentage fill. There's no fucking way you're gonna be fucking able to fucking do that unless you're fucking only playing a bunch of fucking blind people or some pish. There is no way in hell that Phil's gonna be fucking be able to fucking get 80% fucking win-loss ratio.
that high. I don't know if that's possible. But that's where I am right now with Blanka. Definitely winning more than losing. And overall, I now have 793 wins and 590 losses, a 57% overall win-loss ratio in Street Fighter 6. Remember, this is the climb to 1,000 wins. I don't know when it will happen. I don't know what character I'll be using, but I'm playing Street Fighter 6 all day today, so maybe we will get a significant increase to our win count today with Ryu. We'll figure that out, all right? So, there you have it. That was my Blanka progress. That was my Blanka advancement, and I certainly hope that you guys have enjoyed the Blanka gameplay up to this point. I know I have, and I'm looking forward to more, but it is time for variety rather than just the same thing over and over, all right? All right, so now that that's over with, let's talk about the schedule for the week. As I've already stated, today is Street Fighter Friday. I'm very excited for today. It's going to be Ryu on this first stream first, his guide, some combo trials, maybe a little bit of training mode, then a few casual play matches, and then right into rank, and we'll see how I do with the character. I did watch about 2 hours of videos last night. That does not guarantee I will land a single one of those combos, but I'm going to try, okay? Then tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, Friday night fights. That's right, more Street Fighter 6. Who will I use? I don't know. If I'm doing well with Ryu or I feel like I am making progress, then maybe I'll pick Ryu again. If maybe I'm burnt out on Ryu, then maybe we'll do other characters. You know, there's always Lily or Marisa or others that I can go back to and try to advance with, okay? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes and judge from there. Tomorrow is React Saturday. So after a level 1 podcast here on DSP Gaming, we'll all collectively head over to DSP Reacts for DSP versus the Internet, my weekly clips reaction show where I watch clips as submitted by my channel members. Now, I made a suggestion to the channel members this week. I said, hey, it's American Independence Day this coming Tuesday. Maybe you'd like to do some clips that are related to Independence Day if you so choose, or maybe just in general to summertime. Maybe there's some fun summertime clips and things that you can submit.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for being on for a super chat. It says, my disability check came in today, so here's a contribution as thanks for all the enjoyment and all the otters. No worries. Every time we show off the otters, Bjorn gets a bit hungry every time. He looks at the otters and he doesn't think, oh, how cute. He thinks, oh, I wonder how that fucking shit would taste with ketchup. But yeah, just what I call it, super chat. Bjorn, I do appreciate it. Let's just check out the otters again just to see how they're doing. That was like a perfectly timed swim by. It's like a fucking data information. This one got fucking lost and just gave up halfway. It's like, those guys are fucking bored. I'm going back out here to my fucking shaded corner. Yeah, what the fuck, man? You broke up the fucking formation. Fuck, it's freezing now. Yeah, but the 4 otters are having a good wee time in their wee fucking pool. It looks like a fucking beautiful fucking day so far there in Monterey, so Jesus Christ. Bjorn says, ketchup, how fucking dare you? Fine then barbecue sauce or something, I don't know. Anyway, back to the bingo, back to DSP.
Day, if you so choose, or maybe just in general to summertime. Maybe there's some fun summertime clips and things that you can submit. I have not looked at their submissions yet. I'm looking at them tonight and making the playlist, so I'll see if anyone actually did that, okay? So that's the first show tomorrow, and then tomorrow night on the late stream, it'll be the continuation of Diablo 4. As we now head into Act 4, I just earned my mount in the game, so I'm excited to see how much more maneuverable that'll make me in the game, and then jump into Act 4 and see how far we get. So that's tomorrow. Now, Sunday is the big event, ladies and gentlemen. After much hype and anticipation, this coming Sunday is DSP's Digital Summer Party, or DSP's DSP for short. Now, I will already have new decorations and things behind me for the month of July, but I'll also have something else planned. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm just going to have it special planned for you guys for Sunday. In addition, as I said, I got some bourbon whiskey that I'll be drinking during the course of the stream whenever a big contribution comes in. All right. And what will we be doing during the digital summer party? Well, there will be Street Fighter 6 gameplay at some point. I don't know if it'll be, more Ryu or other characters, but I'll be playing some online play for you guys. In addition, a schedule update where we're going to go through all the game release dates for the rest of the year, and we're going to determine which games I'm absolutely playing on launch, which games I may play in the future, and which games I'm just outright skipping based on your feedback and my desires. We'll talk about it live together on Sunday. In addition to that, there will be some tier maker shenanigans, as we're going to do one or more tier maker rankings. We're going to start off, I believe, with American Fair Food. What I'll do is I'll actually look on tier maker and see, what we've got on there that I can use for this special event. Should be pretty fun to do the tier maker for that. And then maybe we have time, you want to do another one, we can actually rank Street Fighter characters. But I think the food is the best, but the food ones always do the best. We'll do a food ranking of American Fair Foods. And see what happens after that. In addition to that, my wife will be making several different recipes over the course of the day. There's going to be, I don't really want to spoil, but one of them is more of an entree, one is more like a really kicked up deluxe side, and one will be a dessert. But there also is going to be a drink that I'll be sipping on all day long. So you're going to see a bunch of stuff over the course of the day, and I'm going to be doing several different mukbang / taste test / feasting with Phil videos for DSP Reacts, where I'll be trying out these various different foods over the course of the day. So I hope that you'll join me for that. That should be fun, okay? Now, outside of that, really what else we do that day is dependent on time and what you want to do. For example, if we want to do more tier maker stuff, if you want more Street Fighter 6 gameplay, as I said, if you wanted to see me do a live react to the Asmongold video about me from the other day, there's all these options of things that we can do. We don't have to do any of that, but we could do all of it. It all depends on time. So let's see what happens. And it's going to be a fun variety-style event this coming Sunday to celebrate the beginning of the summer. And a special event. It'll be a great way to start the month off. If you like my content and you support it, come on by on Sunday and let's get some stuff going here for a special marathon-style event. Sound good? It should be good. Now, I'm still here. 3 more.
So that's our first bingo of the game because Phil just said, sound good. I'm anticipating, right, after today, because Phil's YouTube payment is likely going to be smaller than usual, he is going to be fucking hammering the text message home more than usual throughout fucking July. To make up for that smaller YouTube payment, he is absolutely going to fucking really hammer it home. Guys, please tip more. My YouTube payment is not going to be as fucking good this month, so please tip to make up for that, and so on and so on. Calling it now, he's going to really fucking emphasise how important tips are throughout the month of fucking July.
Days this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, those will be full gameplay stream days, so 6 more streams after that, 2 a day, and it's going to be a balance between Final Fantasy 16 and Zelda, and it's going to be a balance of also Street Fighter 6 and Diablo. So it'll be Street Fighter 16 Monday with Zelda on the late stream. Tuesday will be more Street Fighter 6 and probably more Diablo, and then Wednesday's up in the air. It could be either Final Fantasy or Street Fighter on the day stream, and it could be either Diablo or Zelda on the night stream. I guess we'll see how the week is going, and we'll determine what we want to do by Wednesday. Okay? Cool. Outside of all of that, you know, things come up all the time. But really what I'm thinking is, based on the schedule that we make during the digital summer party on Sunday, that will determine, you know, what games I'll be trying to play during July. I know Pikmin 4 comes out this month, and I'm definitely interested in that. The thing is, how on earth would I ever play that game? We're already juggling so many other games. Plus, I know there's other things. People have wanted to see me play the World Tour mode in Street Fighter 6 for weeks, and I just haven't played it because I'm into the main game, and we have too much else going on in the realm of RPGs that are considered chill stream games. On top of that, I know people wanted to see me play Amnesia the Bunker. I'm excited for that. That's a Game Pass game. Everyone says it's good. Scary, suspenseful. I'm down for that, but we need to get to a point where I can do these things, all right? So let's wrap up one or more RPGs, and once those...
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Black Metro Super Chat. It says, good thing that Ryan conveniently came back this week. Oh, is he back? I didn't realise fucking OIC was already fucking back. Well, there could very well be a massive late influx in YouTube support for Phil for his very final day of June to fucking make his YouTube payment even better in July. Who fucking knows? It doesn't. It shouldn't be the fucking audience's fucking concern, though. That's our fucking point. I mean, it's ridiculous how fucking much of a burden he places on his fucking audience for this fucking garbage. If he's not going to fucking tell his audience in particular where the fucking money goes, then he shouldn't be fucking asking the fucking audience for that kind of fucking money up front in such a direct fucking manner. It goes, this sort of transparency should fucking go both ways. If I was going to fucking ask you guys for fucking money, I'd be fucking, you guys would be at the very least expect me to fucking tell you why. Not just fucking, not just fucking me saying, because I want it. I like having money, geeze it more. No, you guys would fucking want a proper fucking reason for fucking that shit. So I felt to fucking just sit there and fucking say, hey, you guys, it's been a great fucking month, except you guys haven't supported the channel, so fucking step up. Why? Why should they, Phil? They haven't felt the need to do it. They haven't felt a desire to do it. You've not encouraged it from them. That's your fault, not theirs.
I'm down for that, but we need to get to a point where I can do these things, all right? So let's wrap up one or more RPGs, and once those are wrapped up, then we will look towards the next. Keep in mind, in late July, likely the second to third week of July, maybe around the end of the month, we'll see. I'm going to do a special event, an all-day event regarding Machinima. Machinima is an old MCN or partner company here on YouTube that I used to be with for over 6 years. All right, they're the ones that got me my start as a profitable YouTuber at a time when you couldn't monetize gameplay videos if you weren't partnered with someone. And so, a lot of my success in the early days is attributed to them and owed to them, but they're one of the worst examples of how to run your company into the ground with literally no actual intelligent management or guidance. Their management was some of the worst I've ever seen in any company I've ever had association with. I couldn't believe how they pissed away money and burned through it and had absolutely no long-term plans or goals on anything. It was like a bunch of guys with like a frat boy party atmosphere blowing through money rather than actually knowing what the fuck they were doing. They were assholes. And so, there's a documentary that came out by June the King covering the rise and fall of Machinima. It's about 50 minutes long, and I'd like to do a live react to that, but in addition to that, I have so much stuff that I can add. I have stories about Machinima from over the years, opportunities they gave me, and things that they've messed up horribly through real bad mismanagement. I have merch and swag from them that I've kept that's like kind of like echoes of the past of them existing. And I've saved all of my emails from back in the day. So what I'd like to do is kind of have a day where we just reminisce about the days of Machinima and talk all about how all of that got implemented and how you know they basically had a big downfall, but also my interactions with them over the years. And it'll be a fun event. It'll be something very different, and it's a long form react event as well. Rather than be about gaming, there'll be no gaming that day. It'll just be me doing a lot of content in regards to Machinima in general. So that'll be later on in the month, and I'd like to think of a name of it. I'm not sure what kind of a name to give this event, right? So whatever you got, you know, the dark side of Machinima, DSP's Machinima. That's disgusting. Giving them an enema. That's really nasty. We have to think of a good name for this. Let's start to brainstorm. What should I call the Machinima event? I know eventually we're gonna come up with a really good one because we always do, right? No, not DSP's DSP. That's enough of DSP wordplay. Let's not do that. But, DSP Ex Machina? Well, that's not Machinima. Machinima is not Machina. Oh my goodness. The dark side of Machinima? You like that? But it's my name, the dark side of Machinima? Huh.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Auto Insane for Super Chat. It says, oh,
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
first of all, thank you very much for Auto Insane for Super Chat. It says, no long-term goals or plans of money. Really? Yeah, the fucking pot calling the kettle black right fucking there. Of all fucking people, Phil to fucking have a go at anyone else for fucking being irresponsible with fucking money and have no goddamn long-term plans whatsoever. Phil Burnell was the one person as well that admitted himself. Machinima tried to fucking get him set up on some sort of fucking long-term business sort of plan for what happens after content creation. At the time, Phil was doing well on YouTube, but he was on a fucking call and they were asking him, Phil, is there anything else you'd be interested in? They knew you could put all your eggs in one basket was not a fucking smart idea. So they tried to fucking basically encourage Phil to fucking get into something like maybe fucking tournament commentary. You know what I mean? Things like, because also he's got a Street Fighter background, so he knows what he's fucking talking about to the degree when he's fucking watching fighting games. He fucking knows what he's, because he's got the prior experience to fucking help and cater to that, and plus he's used to fucking talking a lot. You know, let's be honest, Phil has tried commentary before and he wasn't that fucking good at it. We've all seen the video, I'm sure, of that fucking Phil was the side commentator, the co-commentator one time, and he talked over the main commentator, and the guy had to fucking just call him out right then and there, so you need to fucking chill. I'm the fucking main commentator here, you know what I mean? You need to fucking just, you know, wait for a fucking moment to fucking come in, don't fucking try and take it out of that. You know? So on that, I think Phil probably has bad memories of those fucking kind of days. But Phil's the one that doesn't want to have a long-term fucking business plan, because he knew he was doing well with YouTube at the time. Machinima told him, try and fucking diversify, and he told him, no, I'm doing well, I'm making a lot of money, so thanks but no thanks. He was upset and offended that Machinima tried to fucking get him down to fucking diversify at the time. But yeah, it's just fucking the pot calling a kettle black, Phil having to go to anyone else for others for not having any fucking long-term goals or any plans fucking financially. Thank you as well for Logan K for Super Chat. Says this Machinima thing is silly. Phil never lets an opportunity to monetize old drama go to waste. It's not only that. Phil knew that Jun the King was making this Machinima documentary, right? He was fully aware and clued up that Jun the King was busy making this documentary. Did Phil Burnell, I wonder, offer any assistance whatsoever to Jun the King? Did he offer him any emails that could have fucking gave some insight for Jun? And no, he didn't. Phil Burnell, I assume anyway, that Phil Burnell did not offer any help whatsoever to Jun the King for this documentary, but instead held on to it all for himself, so he could fucking capitalise and monetise Jun the King's work, and fucking, you know, have his own shit to fucking go over it with when he fucking has his own react. So it's a lot of fucking shit of Phil to fucking have all this fucking amazing. Apparently, he has a treasure trove of Machinima information at his disposal, and he's in communication with Jun the King. But he didn't think to himself, I wonder if Jun the King would like this for his fucking documentary. I'd have to imagine that Phil Burnell did not offer it. Who knows though, I might be wrong in that regard, but I'm going to assume that Phil Burnell did not offer it whatsoever. D-Dog says he would have, but June did not apply 24 hours beforehand to talk in chat. Yeah, fucking 24 hours subliminal mode, fuck me, man. Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah, it's just fucking Phil. Basically, this is Phil not only dancing in the fucking grave of Machinima, but profiting and monetizing off the fucking hard work of someone else.
Machinima is not Machina. Oh my goodness. The dark side of Machinima? You like that? But it's my name, the dark side of Machinima? Huh. I don't know. Let's think about it. All right, but that'll be coming up later in the month of July for variety purposes, okay? Machinimania. DSP's goodbye to Machinimania. No. DSP's Machinima exposed. DSP reveals it. Mayhem at the cinema. The Machinima breakdown. The Machinima breakdown sounds good, but what on earth is mayhem at the cinema? That sounds like the movie Gremlins, where the Gremlins took over the movie theater and they're burning it down. I don't know. We gotta think. The Machinima massacre. All right. The Machinima eulogy. Machinima exposed, de-exposed, re-exposed. Oh my god. Wow. Anyway, I don't know. We'll think about it. All right. But anyway, let's keep thinking about the name. I haven't come to the name yet. I haven't thought of a name yet. Anyway, that's coming up later in the month of July, just so you guys know, for variety. So July will be more Street Fighter 6 for sure. Finishing up at least 1 to 2 RPGs that I'm playing, and hopefully moving other games into chill streaming rotation. You know, I have a couple eyeballs on a few things. We'll talk more about that on Sunday when we do the schedule. And of course, the Machinima event coming up later in the month as well. So
Wardog says he can't wait to shut Machinima. Of course he can't fucking wait to shut Machinima. Keep in mind, Machinima are the ones that fucking let go of him. Phil was not the one that walked away from Machinima. No. Machinima fucking cut ties with Phil Burnell. Machinima are the ones that told Phil Burnell, okay, we're fucking terminating a partnership with you. After Phil Burnell got too big for his fucking boots and demanded a fucking explanation, or to speak to someone else about the fucking situation that he was going through at the time for his fucking, lower and lower fucking payments. Phil went full Karen mode, and it backfired him tremendously. And keep in mind, Phil could have went elsewhere at the time. Phil had an opportunity to leave Machinima. He knew about the reputation. He knew about how fucking shitty a reputation Machinima fucking had. And he flat out admitted to his audience, I'm staying with Machinima because they are offering me the most money. So this person, this moral compass person here, remember Phil has a moral compass, that's how he fucking lives his fucking life. He knew Machinima had problems, he knew they had a shitty reputation, and yet at the same fucking time, this is a person who, for the highest fucking price, would be willing to stay with Machinima because they were offering them more fucking money, despite all the fucking moral implications that will fucking give his fucking poor conscience. He is a big fucking hypocrite when it comes to this fucking shit. Yeah, he's got all these fucking old emails from Machinima, big fucking deal. At the end of the fucking day though, Machinima had enough of Phil Burnell's fucking bitchiness, and they fucking kicked him to the fucking curb. And now he fucking can't wait to get his own fucking magnum and fucking dance in a fucking grave.
Oh, there you go. All right, folks, let's talk game news before we get to some shout outs for contributions. All right, game news. First of all, it is official. The FTC versus Microsoft case is over. Judge Corley, who is the judge presiding over the case, will be making her decision in the coming days, and then we'll find out all about it. So how will she rule in the FTC versus Microsoft case? Will there be a ruling that prevents Microsoft from merging with Activision Blizzard, or what will happen? We're going to find out. But the judge seemed to be very skeptical of the FTC over the entire thing, saying, you guys don't know what you're talking about. You know, it seems more like Sony is the one who's stifling competition, not Microsoft. So, I mean, it really didn't seem like anything was leaning towards that, you know, this proceeding being blocked. But a couple interesting things happened. For example, a Microsoft bigwig said he would like to end Xbox exclusives and game exclusives in general. He feels that they're counterproductive to the game industry as a whole to have an exclusive game on an exclusive platform, but Sony's the one who keeps propagating this with games like The Last of Us and God of War, and they're the ones who are basically have the stranglehold on the industry when it comes to exclusives. So of course, if they're going to make exclusives, then Microsoft also has to make exclusives, so that's why it keeps continuing. He's essentially just putting the whole thing on Sony and saying that it's Sony's fault. Now, do I agree with that? I mean, in the modern era, let's be honest, if you take a look at these game exclusives that have come out in the last 5 years, have any of them really been game changers on a Microsoft console? Probably not. I mean, maybe you could argue Halo Infinite for like 2 months had prominence, but outside of that, I mean, what major Xbox exclusive have you absolutely had to play and own an Xbox console to play? But you can combo that with, what about Sony? Well, Sony's kind of had a bunch. I would say just in general, God of War and God of War Ragnarok, those two, and yes, the whole Last of Us series in particular, are 2 giant blockbuster series that are only on Sony consoles. Right?
Spider-Man? Isn't the Spider-Man games as well Sony only? Sony exclusive? Probably, because Sony fucking owns the rights to Spider-Man. Yeah, so yeah.
Right? Now, of course, you can easily say that there's other ones that Sony is paying for exclusivity. Like, just right now, Final Fantasy 16 was supposed to be cross-platform, but Sony paid extra money to get it only on PlayStation, and it will be on Xbox later. So, I guess I can kind of agree with this fact of what Microsoft is saying, but I don't necessarily know if it's truthful. Like, for example, let's say the tables were flipped, right? Do you really think that if Xbox had a bunch of great exclusives that they would be saying this? Oh, you know, we don't want console exclusives. Now, I think they're saying it because they know that they're behind right now. You know, Sony is the leader, and so of course the one that's in number 2 or number 3 is always going to say, "Oh, we wish that there were no exclusives," because those exclusives are hurting them. They don't have the good exclusives. If Redfall had been a ginormous, humongous success, right? If Halo Infinite had continued to be a giant game changer and people were buying Xbox consoles just to play it, you know what I'm saying? I bet that they probably would have been the opposite. So it's kind of weird saying, like, it's a situational quote that I kind of agree with, but at the same time, I don't necessarily know that it's being very truthful, because I think if the tables were turned, they would not be saying this. You see? Another interesting thing that came out, a tidbit that now people are reading into, all right? A Microsoft lawyer brought up Elder Scrolls and claimed, at least is what they said in the trial, that Elder Scrolls 16, this is a typo, Elder Scrolls 6 is expected to come out in 2026. Now, previously we had heard it was more than 5 years out, but a lawyer actually said, now we're estimating 2026 in the trial. So if that's the case, and we have about 3 years to wait, I hope it's a great game, you know. I wouldn't say 3 years is too bad. At the same time, I certainly hope that they pump out a great game for the wait. I mean, 2011 to 2026, a 15-year wait for a new game is a long time to wait in an established franchise that everyone loves. So let's hope that this is truthful, and we will see a new Elder Scrolls in 2026. But of course, this is just something that was said during the trial. We don't know if it'll actually be held true or not. The Sims. Anyone remember that game series, The Sims? Does it ring a bell at all? I'm just curious. Does anyone here in my chat...
It's a very popular game franchise still. A lot of people still enjoy playing the fucking Sims. Yeah, it was a fucking great series on sometimes that Decepticon is involved with, and Indrid and all that shit. They play The Sims, and have, I'll say, the DSP is involved as a character in that, and so is Derish, you know? That's just, I don't know, I can't remember the last time I fucking played The Sims mind you on stream, but it's pretty fucking fun series. But the fact of the matter is, The Sims is still a very popular fucking series as a game. You know what I mean? A lot of people still enjoy it.
know of The Sims or care about The Sims. Because at one point, The Sims were hugely prominent in the gaming landscape. They were a giant part of gaming culture. And then when The Sims 4 came out, it's like they ruined all of that. Like The Sims 4 was just so bad compared to what people wanted from The Sims that it killed the whole franchise, right? Some people say they love The Sims. Some people say The Sims actually have a large female audience. I know about it, but I do not play it. Yes, I do know about it. Sims 3 was better than Sims 4. I like Sims 1 and their PS2 ports. So there you go. So the reason I bring up The Sims is because finally, after all this wait, I mean, it's been like nearly a decade, right? We're finally talking about The Sims 5. And the rumor has it, listen to this. The Sims 5 may be a free-to-play game that has Fortnite-style user-generated content, but also the profit model is based off of Fortnite. So the way I think what it is they've been so out of gaming culture and anything prominent for so long, I think they're actually really wondering if anyone would spend money on Sims 5 or if it would just flop right out of the gates.
Correct me if I'm wrong, and I might be wrong here. Don't EA make The Sims? Are they the spot, or am I wrong there? I might be completely wrong about that, and if I am, I'm a dumbass. But EA... Okay, let's be honest here. If anyone knows how to fucking squeeze money from fucking people, it's EA. Microtransactions at the goddamn fucking ass. Anyone who's ever fucking played FIFA or Madden, fuck me, man. They know how to fucking milk fucking shit for all it's fucking worth when it comes to fucking microtransactions. Jesus fucking Christ, man. So yeah, I had a feeling. Still trying to fucking claim this fucking company, like, you know, is he not remembering who's fucking making The Sims? For fuck's sake. I'll just rewind it and see what Phil's going to say about it.
So the way I think what it is they've been so out of gaming culture and anything prominent for so long, I think they're actually really wondering if anyone would spend money on Sims 5 or if it would just flop right out of the gates. So they think maybe if we just offer it as a free-to-play game, but then we do things like season passes for content, you know, pay money, nickel and dime for each piece of content. Because if you look at how Fortnite operates, it's literally a transactional marketplace where you buy what you want. If you want that banana skin for your character, you can buy it for a couple of dollars and you just have it. It's not a loot box system. It's not a gambling system. It's not a bullshit system like Call of Duty or these sports games are. It actually lets you buy the content you want. So to some extent, I think that Fortnite should be actually, you know, given some credit where it's due. They're not ripping off the kids who play it, right? You get what you pay for when you play Fortnite, which is a good thing. But let's be honest, Fortnite has been a non-stop stream of microtransactions since the game came out, and I wonder if that's what they're going for with The Sims 5, because with previous Sims games, you would have to buy the base game for full retail price, and that would last arguably a few months, and then all of a sudden they would already hit you with an expansion pack. Oh, look, it's the summertime expansion that has new summertime accessories and activities and jobs. Oh, look, it's the pets pack, so now you can have a dog or a cat or a giraffe or a space tentacle alien in your backyard that's your pet or something like that. Oh, look, it's another jobs pack. Oh, look, it's the winter Christmas pack, and they would just considerably increase the amount of expansion content. By the time you were done, you paid like $500. And you didn't even realize it because they would space it out and it would be like 20 or 30 bucks every several months. So you go, oh, new content, just keep spending. New content, just keep spending. In a way, Sims almost was the first game to do that, right? Like if you think about it, when a lot of games were just, okay, the game is literally just, you buy the game, you're done. The Sims was one of the first mainstream games that had you keep buying more content and expansions over time. They were almost the ones who established the whole games as a service revenue stream. We just didn't realize that's what it was back then, right? So today, I think what they're realizing is you can't, if no one's going to buy this game, but if they give it for free, right? And then now you have these things that you could just buy outright. Like imagine if you get The Sims for free and you play it for like 10 hours, 15 hours, you really like it. Like, man, it's kind of limited. Like, oh, wait a minute. If I spend $15, I can get the summer accessories pack. So now we get big floaties and summertime, you know, swimsuit and pants and, you know, sand castles. You go to the beach with your family and you're doing summertime activities and things like that. For $15, you get a lot of content out of it. You might spend it. And then what happens at Christmas? Well, I want all the Christmas accessories. That's another $20. And then, you know what I mean? Like, they could definitely do that. And
For Phil Burnell to criticise another fucking game and another fucking, you know, developer for fucking trying to charge you over and over again for fucking microtransactions. This is a person that has sunk hundreds of thousands of fucking dollars on microtransactions for a fucking gacha mobile game. Of all people to fucking criticise the game industry for their fucking spending habits, no fucking their DLC fucking microtransaction fucking, you know, business model. Holy fucking shit, man. Tony TMP4 says Sims literally makes so much money, especially from the expansion packs and stuff packs. Yeah, exactly, yeah. The base game right now, I believe, is free. You know, Sims 4 right now is free to play. But obviously, if you want to fucking have expansion shit, you pay a bit extra for that. Also, someone, I'll just scroll up in chat here. Dashy said, look up Train Simulator for excessive DLC. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard Train Simulator is crazy for DLC. For fuck's sake, man.
I'm curious if that would be successful or not when The Sims has been gone for so long. You know, Sims 4 was a long time ago.
It's not been gone for so long, though. It's still prominent today. It's not unusual to fucking see people play The Sims and still be interested in the fucking Sims. Well, just because you don't fucking play The Sims anymore doesn't mean it's been fucking gone. It just means you don't have an interest in it. But it's not been gone.
That was a game that I played, I want to say, almost the second I moved out here, right? Like, I want to say it was in the first year that I was living in Washington that I played it. So you're like 9 years ago. So that's a long effing time to wait for a new installment and try to still be pertinent, right? Anyway, we'll see what happens, I guess, because there's the rumor that soon we're going to start getting actual news about Sims 5. Hey, you guys remember a little game last year called Stray that I really, really loved? It was one of my favorite games of 2022, starring a cat that you could control, and it actually had interaction with this little, like, robotic drone, and it allowed you to do exploration and puzzles, and it was a really unique, well-written game, in my opinion. I loved it. Well, it's not going to be an exclusive anymore, because on on August 10th, the game will be coming to the Xbox Series S and X, and even the Xbox One. So if you did not get to play Stray last year, because you were, an Xbox gamer and you didn't have a PlayStation 4 or 5, well, you'll be able to play it coming soon, about a month's time. All right, so that's kind of exciting news if you're interested in that, and certainly you should be. If you missed out on it last year, it's a great game, especially if you love cats. Now here's an interesting story. This is one you almost never hear. A video game is pushing forward, not backward, its release date. Baldur's Gate 3. Probably a game you never thought I would ever mention. All right, originally was supposed to be slated for the fall, but it's actually going to be coming out on PC now on August 3rd. Okay? It will be coming out on consoles, meaning PlayStation 5, September 6th. So August 3rd for PC, September 6th on PlayStation 5. Now, there's been some information coming out about Baldur's Gate 3. For those who don't know, from what I'm to understand, it is similar to Diablo. It is an ARPG-style game. Only difference is that this one is heavily, heavily narrative-focused. Well, guess what? The game developers have stated, now I don't know if this is just bullshit or not, this game will have, get this, 180 plus hours of story. $180 hours.
Alright, that's dead air. That is absolutely dead air. I can guarantee right now, Phil's going to want to avoid this game like a fucking plague. He will not want to be fucking trapped playing this fucking game. If that's true.
Narrative. Should this be a game that I play for streams, everyone?
Well, I said this long. If a game is offering you 180 hours of fucking content, that's a wonderful fucking thing. You want to fucking make sure you get your money's worth, and that is an incredible fucking thing for a game to claim. So if there is actually genuinely that much content in the game, they should be fucking lauded for it, celebrated for it. It's apparently a co-op RPG. Well, Phil's definitely not playing it then. Who's going to fucking play with Jasper?
What do you guys think? Should this be a game that I play on stream? Or do you think this should be maybe one that I decide to skip this year? What do you think? Oh my god. Alright, here, listen. I'm not going to criticize and say, oh my god, how dare they give you that much content? Listen. Especially if it's an immersive RPG game, which I hope it is. I'm sure you can get immersed in that world. You'll love the lore, you'll love the characters, you'll love the world design, and it just becomes a game that you just get so enamored in that you play for the rest of the year. Imagine getting it in August and playing it till like December, right? That's crazy. That's cool the game has that much content, right? So, but I mean, holy shit, dude. 180 hours of story? I mean, let me tell you. We were just talking about this the other day. Those streamers who literally just do...
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Black Mage, for the super chat. It says, how dare a D&D based game focus on story? Exactly. The Grimer says, gameplay's a lot like Divinity with a D&D rule set. He'd hate it. There you go then. It sounds like, all I'm saying is, it sounds like a huge amount of content. You know what I mean? Which is a fucking great thing for gamers. Phil Burnell is no longer a fucking gamer because he is fucking stuck in a permanent mindset as a content creator. Anytime he fucking tries to claim himself as a fucking gamer, he grew up in fucking video games, but his main fucking, his priority these days is not that of a mindset of a fucking gamer, it's that of a fucking content creator. He's fucking got to set schedules and fucking try and organise shit around specific fucking times. So there's going to be some games he's going to have to skip because there's simply too much content for him to fucking play. Which basically means, it's like he's missed out on some amazing games because there's too much fucking content for him to fucking have in his shitey variety style content streams.
I mean, let me tell you. We were just talking about this the other day. Those streamers who literally just do marathons to beat a game are going to have their work cut out for them. I mean, hold on. Let's do the math. let's say that a streamer took no time off and literally streamed the game 24 hours a day until they beat it. There'd be a minimum of 7.5 days to beat the game. You wouldn't be able to leave your stream for a week. You can't even take a shit for a week. You'd have to move your toilet to your streaming room to play this game. You understand? You'd be pooping while you play. That's the only way you're gonna get through it. That's insane, right? Now, listen. We talked about how unhealthy this is. No one should be doing that, but hey, I guess to each their own. If they find success in playing games like that, I mean, good for them. For me, you know me, I would never, I like variety. I'm not just going to sit there and play the one style of game constantly, but I'm just having this conversation with Asmund Gold saying, hey, if a streamer wants to make extra money, at the launch of a game and they want to play it nonstop for 3 days to get through the story, they'd have to play it for a week. Like, how can you even do that? I don't know. That's wild. The thing is, Baldur's Gate has always been a PC-centric community, correct? So PC gamers will likely be going nuts for this game. But for me, I mean, there's absolutely no way I'm playing a 180-hour story-based game. That's wildly insane. I would much rather play a variety of games in that time frame than sit down and only play one. That's just, it's nuts. But more power to you. If you're someone who likes that kind of stuff and you want that kind of insanely immersive story and you want to play it for months on end or whatever, or hey, a week straight with no breaks, no, I mean, I'm not doing it, but go for it. Enjoy. Obviously, that's a game you're going to get your money's worth. How could you not? Name another game in the modern era that's that long. That's not like an MMO, right? I mean, that's just insanity. So there you go. All right, so yeah, Baldur's Gate. Enjoy it if it's your cup of tea. It certainly doesn't sound like it's going to be my cup of tea. It's a skip for me, but enjoy for those who are going to play it. Okay. So, that's the game news, my friends. So now it is time for us to get to the segment.
Oh, it said, friends, that's not our fucking bingo. And just in time for the contributions. This is a part where we might start mocking his chat.
That I like to call shout-outs, where I say thank you for those who are contributing and answer some questions and go from there. All right, so let's do it. We start off today on the YouTube side of things with Retro Parasite, who re-upped his membership for 3 months and said, don't you want to collect more Street Fighter Funkos? I mean, listen, thank you so much to the viewer who donated Blanka-chan. I call it Blanka-chan because Blanka actually has a little figurine just like this in Street Fighter 6 that he uses in the combat, right? Obviously, it's not Blanka-chan. It's the Blanka Funko Pop. And it's been very nice to have it up here. I had no intention of making Blanka my main character in Street Fighter 6. I had no idea he'd be the character I'm best with and played the most with. I didn't know that was going to happen. It just kind of happened that way. I guess it's kind of funny coincidence that someone donates a Blanka figure. I have an insanely cool Blanka t-shirt. I have Blanka up here on the cover art of Street Fighter 2, right? And Blanka ends up being my best character, right? Funny how that works out. But anyway, it was nice to have this, but am I going to be pulling this figure out regularly? Maybe every once in a while, I'll bring it out as part of my setup, but I'm not actively thinking that I'm going to have this anywhere. I'm not going to have a collection of Funko Pops in my house. This is the only Funko Pop I own. I don't own any others, just this. So, do I want more? Let me put it this way. Let's say, for example, over the next month, we determine that another character is like my other great character in Street Fighter 6, whatever it may be. Maybe it'll be Ryu. Maybe it'll be another character I haven't played with. Maybe I'll go back to Honda, and I get a Funko Pop of that one. That would be cool, I feel, right? That'd be nice to have like a Funko Pop of the ones that are my top characters or whatever. But no, I don't just in general want to get a Funko Pop collection or anything like that. Listen, I am long past my days of being any kind of a collector. I don't need a bunch of collectibles in my house. I have no room for them, nor do I want them. I can't resell collectibles because of the nature of who I am on the internet. My trolls basically make that completely unfeasible. Anytime I try to sell something in an auction or whatever, they ruin it. So essentially anything I buy, I'm stuck with forever. I can't even sell it for resell value later, even if I wanted to. So yeah, no, I'm not interested in having a giant Funko Pop collection of Street Fighter figures. Thank you, Retro Parasite. Battleduck re-upped their membership for 24 months. Battleduck, thank you for 2 years of support. Enjoy your Rose Gold crown. And he says, no.
Oh, hold on. That's another fucking bingo. Oh, he thumbs up. You gave a camera a thumb. Well, it's not a bingo, but it's something to mark off. The car's going quite well. We are 1, 2, 3, 4. We're 6 away. 6 more away from a full house. Fantastic stuff indeed.
Battleduck re-upped their membership for 24 months. Battleduck, thank you for 2 years of support. Enjoy your Rose Gold crown. And he says, noise. Noise! That's a noise Funko Pop there, Governor! I don't know why I said it like that. Thank you very much, Battleduck, for re-upping your membership. Luthace has done a $10 super chat. Let's get them up on the leaderboard and see what they have to say. Please, sir, can I have some more? Pudding? You can't have pudding until you eat the meat!
Bitch!
I don't know what's going on. Okay, Luthace, thank you very much for the super chat. Says, excited for some Street Fighter 6 today. When do you think you will try modern controls? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. A lot of people, I went from Oliver Twist to Pink Floyd. See how I integrated the two? See that? Anyway. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people said, would I try modern controls to kind of review the comparison between the two? Maybe. Right now, I'm still, I'm trying to learn the game on standard classic controls, and I feel like it would be a step back to then go to modern. You know what I mean? Like, eventually I might try it. It's just not going to be a focus for me. Was there a joke there? No, that was cultural references. Cultural references don't have to have jokes behind them. I don't know if you're aware. Like any meme.
Oh my fucking god, his audience. Did we miss a joke? Did Philbon else say a funny and we missed it? Can somebody please explain what the fuck? His audience, man. Holy fuck. Oh my fucking god. And him, and Phil's answer to his audience here, I feel like merits ticking mocking chat. Let's just hear it one more fucking time. Is Phil mocking chat here?
Back and then go to modern. You know what I mean? Like, eventually I might try it. It's just not going to be a focus for me. Was there a joke there? No, that was cultural references. Cultural references don't have to have jokes behind them. I don't know if you're aware. Like any meme, a meme doesn't even have to have a joke. It can just be a reference. You see, that's a difference. I don't know if you guys understand that. You know the difference? Anyway, so thank you, Lou. Thanks for the super chat. I don't know when I'll use modern controls. Sorry, I don't have an actual distinct answer for you. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. So now let's get to tips. And our first tip, if you can believe it, is an overnight tip from someone whose name you may be familiar with. You may have heard of this person before, because they have been supporting my Street Fighter 6 streams over the course of June.
One time, it'd be fucking great if Phil accidentally fucking said Game Cooker instead of Game Tracker. Wouldn't it be fucking hilarious if Phil accidentally fucking revealed that he's actually fucking clued up on all the tractor shit and say his name wrong? Thank you, Game Cooker.
In a very consistent manner. And so this morning, I would like to take the opportunity to give a very special thank you to Game Tracker for a $29.99 tip to get us started today. But I'll count it as 30 because he wanted to get a Street Fighter animation this morning. By the way, just so you guys know, there is a Diablo animation. $30 to see a Diablo animation. Since I added it to the streams last week, we saw it once. It's funny because since I added the Zelda animation, we've seen it a bunch. Since I've added the Street Fighter animation, we've seen it a bunch. We've seen the Diablo animation once. Maybe that's representative of how many people actually like Diablo on my streams. I don't know. I don't know. But it's there. $30 tip. It's anything from 30 to 50 bucks between there. You'll see a Diablo themed pop up, and also it's a $25 super chat. You'll see that. Okay.
Greedy fucking bastard. It doesn't matter how much people give me, the animation's the same regardless. You can give me a penny, you can give me a grand, you're gonna get the same animation and we tune regardless. Money, money, yeah, yeah.
So Game Tracker says, Ryu time. A welcome return indeed. A lot of people are saying this is the coolest that Ryu has ever been in a video game, and I'm inclined to agree. Regarding his gameplay, he's still a solid fundamentals character that we all know and love, with some potent new options. The Denjin Charge is my favorite of these. It can be used to enhance either his zoning or his punishes. Speaking of punishes, one of the big strengths of the character at high level is that he hits like a goddamn truck. However, that's just the thing. The strength is at high level, because getting that big damage requires learning his best combos. I guess we'll have to see how much his tutorials teach you and go from there. I watched 2 hours of videos. What I've seen is that you can land a drive impact, his forward fierce punch, 2 hits, low medium punch, and then you dash cancel, and you standing roundhouse into another medium punch, and now you have all these options depending on how much meter or super you have. You can do a wall bounce with the EX wall bounce kick into a Shoryuken. You cancel into a super. There's so many things you can do after that, okay? From mid-screen, essentially all you're trying to really do is get a dash cancel into a medium punch combo and eventually get in there and just do a finisher, again, dependent on how much super and how much spacing and how much drive meter you have. You can just keep drive metering them to the corner with repeated dash cancels with Ryu, and they're quite easy to do. But how much are you willing to give up? Do you really want to use all of your meter in one combo, and now you're burnt out, and now you're screwed for like 20 seconds in the match, right? From the corner, Ryu has options. So he has 3 things he's trying to do. He's either trying to push you to the corner to wall bounce, he's trying to push you to the corner to mix up and do a dash cancel overhead, or he's trying to land a combo in front of the corner, because if he lands it in front and finishes it with meter burn hurricane kick, it creates a juggle state, and because you're in the corner, now he can combo after that into his push move, which creates a semi wall bounce, which lets you keep going with the combo. It's pretty interesting. He's got all these options, okay? But the question really is remembering all of that, and then committing those options to muscle memory. I haven't done a single combo with Ryu. I've seen them all. I know in my head what to do. That doesn't mean I will pull off one at all, you see? So I guess we'll see what happens today. I'll mess around. Like I said, definitely, guide some combo trials and training mode before, and then do some casual matches and see what I can pull off in the casual, and then go to rank. But I've seen a lot of strategy with him. I guess the question is, what can I pull off, right? We'll see. But anyway, exactly. Thank you, Game Tracker. He seems like he has a ton of options. Like I said, it's weird. I've seen some players who constantly are doing the charge into better fireballs or better push move. Some never use the charge at all, the Denjin Charge at all, not once. There's top players, they never use it. And then there's these people who just hit string into that push because it's frame safe. And there's others that never use the push at all. Don't use it except for like a combo in the corner. That's it. It's very weird. Everyone plays them a little differently. I don't think it's been established what's the best way to play Ryu yet, which is a good thing, actually. Okay. Continuing on. Let's see here. I got a dollar tip from someone saying The Sims 4 isn't dead nor did it kill the franchise. I never stopped making expansions. There's a new one coming out in July. You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, right? Because Sims 4 literally did kill the franchise. Even people who were giant fans of The Sims did not like Sims 4. That game underperformed and actually had record low sales for the expansions that came out for it. Just because the game continued to have expansions doesn't mean it had any kind of the sales success of the crazy viral popularity of the previous Sims games. You are absolutely, factually, objectively wrong.
The game made over $1 billion fucking dollars, you fucking moron.
with your attempt to say, ha, gotcha, Phil. Sims 4 has been a failure for the company overall. They were expecting it to be a giant sales dynamo that would outsell all previous Sims games, and it did not even come close to what they were expecting. Everyone, even the biggest Sims fans, collectively agreed the game was not very good compared to the previous outings. Okay, so nice try with your gotcha moment. You ain't getting me on this one because I did research on this game back in the day when it came out, and I saw this unfolding as it happened. All right, the thing is, they invested so much money into the game, there was no way they were just going to drop it. So of course they're going to keep pumping out expansions and trying to get as much money out of the people as they can. You still have hardcore Sims fans, even though they didn't like Sims 4 as much as the previous games. They're not just going to drop the game. They're going to continue to play it. They're going to make content on it, right? But no, it's been a failure. They are absolutely trying to now come back with Sims 5 and make it something that's culturally viable again. Again, Sims used to be one of the games that was 100% recognized as a mainstream game. Tell me one mainstream gamer who talks about Sims today. No one even knows what the fuck it is. It's done. It's been dead and buried. Sorry. They ran it into the ground. They fucked it up. Okay? All right. So nice try. You failed. Anyway. All right. So guys, at this point, we have some extra time on the show. If anyone would like to ask me some questions, throw a question my way, by all means, please do. I'll just say one more quick reminder. Today is the last streaming day of June. June was a month where I saw things like tips actually go up and be increased, but sadly, the YouTube side support did wane, likely because I was playing so many RPGs at once, and the only other
That's a lie.
thing I was playing was a fighting game. If you liked the content I put out this month, if you could support the channel today via a YouTube side style, like a super chat or a membership or a gifted membership, because we lost over 300 members, that would be superb today. It would help a ton. All right, last day to basically have a rallying to support DSP Gaming for the month of June, and I appreciate anyone who does. Thank you. Okay, let's see what people want to talk about. Oh yeah, Kagome says that Home Improvement was added to Disney Plus, and he watched it on my day off yesterday. Good. I really liked that one in the 90s. Keep in mind, the 90s was a different time. I'm sure watching it today would be like a culture shock, right? Seriously. But I used to watch that with my parents all the time. It's the Tim Allen sitcom from the 90s. I've never had a Rocky Mountain oyster. I try to keep animal testicles out of my mouth as much as I can. Mango. 672 said, what's the latest with playing with members and fans? The game's been out a month. It seems like we never even got close. Yeah, because guess what? Take a look. I'm playing 3 effing RPGs that take up all my time outside of the minimal amount of time that I'm spending just to hang in Street Fighter 6. If I don't play the online as much as I am in Street Fighter 6, I'm going to fall by the wayside and not be able to play the game at any competitive nature. So what we need to do is we need to beat these fucking RPGs. And once they're beaten, now we can say, oh, look, now I have night streams free. So now we can throw in a new game. Now we can try World Tour. Now we can do a stream where we can get people together and play. But I need to get to that point. I can't do it right now. If I take more time away from playing this game online, I will lose the skill level I'm even at now. You understand? So there you go.
I would rather fucking be good at a fucking game than fucking just play with his fucking fans for fun. Fuck having fun with his fucking fans. He needs to fucking make sure he can fucking crush them into the fucking ground. He doesn't want to fucking play with his fans unless he's fucking confident he can fucking annihilate them into the just fucking eradicate them from trying to fucking compete with him. It's his ball and it's his rules.
Dylan says, sound like Zelda. Hold on. Dylan says, sounds like Zelda had big support for you. Not in general. In general, Zelda's just a standard playthrough for me. I certainly didn't see any kind of crazy rallying of support or anything particularly for that game. I know it was a long game, or you're not going to play Baldur's Gate because the long single players becoming the norm. I've already talked about this, and we're not going to go into length about it, but yeah, it seems like every RPG now is aspiring to be a minimum of 60 to 80 hours, which is insane for a streamer. I'm not going to just stop my life for 3 straight days and rush through the game and beat it in 3 days, but at the same time, if I don't, now people say it takes too long to get through, it's too long of a game, why are you playing it for a month? So these RPGs, sadly, just don't seem to work very well for a variety of streamer like mine, or like me. I'm okay with playing a couple of them.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Logan K for the super chat. It says he's citing 10-year-old research when he is objectively wrong. That's why you're so stunted, Phil. You don't read. Exactly. Phil Burnell is trying to fucking pretend like fucking the previous fucking the previous information he fucking had back then is relevant for today. It'd be like fucking, like I don't even know, mate. So he's not caught up on current fucking events. So he was so determined to fucking say, I fucking proved you wrong. And here's why I proved you wrong, because I have this fucking ancient fucking research here from fucking, several years fucking ago, which is surely applicable now. Even though so much time has fucking passed, I'm not clued up, I'm not checked up on the fucking relevant data since then. It's like, what the fuck, Phil? You're allowed to be fucking wrong. I know it's your fucking precious stream, but you're allowed to be fucking wrong, and the fact of the matter is, you're fucking wrong.
These RPGs, sadly, just don't seem to work very well for a variety of streamer like mine, or like me. I'm okay with playing a couple of them a year, but seriously, we just had 3 in a fucking month. 3 long RPGs in a month. That is just crazy. I think what happened to variety? We need to scale back on every game company making the same style of game and starting to do something different. At one point, there were like no RPGs. Now it's like every fucking other game is an RPG. Enough with the RPGs. I have enough roles to play in real life. I don't need to play more roles in the game. God damn it. Anyway, no, I'm not playing Baldur's Gate. There's no fucking way. There's no way I'm playing a 180-hour story-based game. That's wild. Yeah, I know that Scorn is going to come to PS5, Kagome. I just don't care because the game sucks. Juan says, did you play Family Guy Back to the Universe? You mean Back to the Multiverse or whatever? Yeah, I played it. That was a co-op playthrough I did many years ago, and actually it was very successful when I played it at the time. I've never ridden on a jet ski. Am I going to play the Metal Gear Solid Collection? Probably not, only because it's exactly the same as the versions that exist now. They have not improved these or anything. I would say, like, the good thing about the collection is there's a modern way to play Metal Gear Solid 1 on a current console. Up to now, there hasn't been. But outside of that, 2 and 3 already you could play on PS3, and I think those digital versions are on PS4, PS5, so there's really nothing added there. So no, I'm not going to go back and replay those. Now, when Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake comes out, that one I'd be interested in playing again, you see? Have I decided what class you're going to play for Diablo Season 1? I'm going to be a Sorcerer or Necro. I have no idea what you're talking about, North Scout. I really have no clue what you're even speaking of. What is Diablo Season 1? I don't know. What's up, Jade? Good to see you here today. How's it going with you? Yes, we're picking Ryu today. Well, Kagome, I'm glad to hear that I'm brightening your day somehow. Returnal, do you think AI will revolution RPG games through real-time dialogue trees? No. Absolutely not.
People are demanding otters, and it has been a while to be fair. It's been a good while since we had otters. So let's enjoy the otters. Let's see if we can find them all. There's one down at the bottom of the screen which you can't really see. There's one up here on the top left here. Just chilling and rolling about in the water. Very nice. And yeah, they're a wee bit shy right now, it looks like. Oh, there's a couple. There we go. They're circling around here. Ah, they're beautiful wee creatures. Oh, those two anyway had a head-on collision. That was almost a sore head for the pair of them. I'm probably the world's fucking softest, you know, road rage or water rage or whatever. You know, like two otters just swimming to each other. This gentle wee bump. Jesus, man, but they're so cute. I wonder if it's like something that they constructed for them. You know, like some sort of wee construction course. Like, did the otters get to like climb this and then just fucking plop in the wee tub or whatever? I don't know. I'm trying to work out what the fuck this is for at the top here. I'm not seeing the otters do anything with it there. But they're so cute and they're having fun. Right, anyway, back to bingo. We're cracking on.
No, I'm not paying attention to seasons in any game because, for me, you have to understand, again, I'm someone who constantly plays variety. Just because I bought Diablo doesn't mean that I've now committed to playing Diablo for 2 years and 17 seasons. I don't, I'm playing the story. That's my commitment. When the story is done, if there's a reason to go through and play post-game content, maybe I would. But I get the feeling once the story is done, we're going to want to move on and do something different, right? That, I'm not someone who endlessly plays a game that's not competitive. With Street Fighter, it's a competitive game. It's something I have roots in. It makes sense for me to endlessly kind of play that game and get better at it. Diablo? Am I known as a Diablo gamer? Are there people really coming out in droves to watch me play Diablo and expecting me to play season after season after season of this game? I don't think so.
Then why the fuck are you fucking playing it then, you stupid dick? Your content's meant to be fucking meaningful and all that shit. You're fucking selling this shit as meaningful fucking content. If you don't even fucking care about it, then why are you playing?
You know? Oh yeah? Davian says, if you have questions about Ryu, I'm at Dive in 5 rank. Congrats. Sounds like he's your main, huh? Yeah, we'll see. For me, like, I've seen these different schools of thought with Ryu. Some people stay mid-screen, and just try to zone with Fireball, because from mid-screen it's almost impossible to get through the Fireball, right? It's longer range, where people can then have supers that pass through or ways around, but from mid-screen it's like impossible to block or even like parry on reaction. So it seems like you can really keep someone at bay with mid-screen Fireballs, and then when they go for something unsafe, punish it. But then I've seen people who don't even do that. They're just kind of standing mid-screen, and they're throwing out normals and going for dash cancels. You know what I mean? So I've seen a lot of different methods of playing Ryu. And I'm curious.
Now shut up for a fucking second. I want to fucking find something. Let me scroll down to where's Poems Mystery? 2 seconds. Bear with me. Where's the old Poems Mystery with his fucking variety of tweets? I'll just go check my notifications because I think I got him to fucking hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Poems Mystery. I believe he... Hold on. I'm trying to find a wee video clip for you guys. I believe it was Poems that actually tweeted the guy, Prometheus. Oh, here we go. This is it here. This is a tweet right here. What the fuck? Tuesday do what I offer? Oh, don't tell me he's fucking removed it. Has Poems Mystery's tweet been... or page been... Hold on. What's going on here? I thought it was a wee video clip, but it's not a video clip. So Phil played a guy called Prometheus. Holmes was tweeted, fighting a Diamond JP player who is active in FGC. Spoilers, massive salt. And Prometheus replied, Lamhal didn't recognise I was playing as DSP. Hilarious that I bodied this dude, and yet he still proceeded to call me a scrub. So there you go. I guess maybe fucking Holmes tweeted the tweets. Yeah, Holmes tweets his tweets after 24 hours, yeah, that's what I thought. That's because Holmes has his Twitter, like, you know, people try and fucking purge his Twitter all the fucking time, don't they? Like, you know, for bizarre reasons. Yeah, there's a wee reminder right there, actually at the top of the fucking tweets here. Media deleted on his account after 24 hours. So, there you go. Maybe someone else is actually fucking backed up here. Do we have someone else that clipped it? Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you get someone else that actually clips it. Because Poems... fucking... They know Poems is going to get the tweet nuked after a day or so. I have something to find a video for it, but I guess we can't. If I really wanted to fucking find a video for it, maybe I could fucking... I don't know. Sorry, I don't know. But anyway, fuck it. Back to the bingo. Some people are asking how I run, what Prometheus was fucking saying and not shit, you know what I mean? And there you go.
What the most effective one is, or do you change it depending on who you're facing? Maybe certain characters can't get past the fireball, so you keep playing with it, and others, they easily get past it, so those are the ones you go more mid-range, you know? It's interesting, and I've also seen...
Somebody clipped it in the FGC guy's post. I'm in there right now. I'm trying to fucking see if who could clipped it. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking here in the tweets and seeing if anyone clipped it, but I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I can't... unless I'm not looking hard enough.
They should be sued into oblivion, but I'm not a rich man.
Jesus fucking Christ, some of these fucking images. I don't even know how much these are fucking related anymore. But then, yeah, I cannot see the clip for it. So yeah. Maybe I should go in this guy's fucking feet here. Blah 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 blah. How do you blah blah blah. I don't even fucking know. Is there anything here? I don't even know. I have no idea. I'm giving up. Back to the bingo.
Some reviews are very offensive. They're always in your face with trying to do dash cancel mix up, and others just kind of wait. And then they go for that counter hit dash cancel. You know what I mean? I've seen all these different strategies. I like that though. See, here's the difference between Street Fighter 6 and Street Fighter 5. In Street Fighter 5, literally you learn the pattern for one character and that's what you play. You just play the fucking pattern and there's almost no variation. You know, even discerning between top level players play is almost impossible because they're all just doing the same, here's how to play the character, low risk, high reward gameplay pattern. In Street Fighter 6, I'm already seeing variety emerge in the way that players are playing at high level. That is excellent. That's how it used to be in classic Street Fighter. That people who actually were like ingenious could think of a pattern, a mix up, a strategy and play it different. I like this to be more reserved. I'm more offensive. I'm more of a zoner. I'm more of an attacker. I like that people can do that in this game. That is the core of a competitive fighting game, in my opinion, is variety and ingenuity based on your own personal preference and your strengths and weaknesses. So that's cool, and I'm curious how I'm going to play Ryu. We're going to find out. Davian says, I drive rush a lot. I push to the corner, especially against zoners. For rushers like Ken and Cammy or grapplers, I mid-range to Hadouken. So there you go. So anyone that you can push to the corner, you try, but then if there's mid-range, fast dash cancel characters, you try to keep them away with the fireball. There you go. So they see, balancing that gameplay for situations. That's smart. That's very smart. Am I going to make a seasoned character in Diablo when the first season starts? I literally have no clue what you're speaking of. What season are you talking about? What is a seasoned character? I don't know. I really have no idea. You're going right over my head with this. Excuse me. JDTV, I've heard that there is tons of AI stuff all over the internet using myself, but many other people as well. I'm not following it. More power to them, I guess. I can't stop them. Go for it. Have me singing Achy Breaky Heart. I'm sure it sounds great, right? I received a $5 tip from Big Papa Phil. Really much to say, but I've been loving your Street Fighter content. I want you to learn and climb in the ranks. Thank you, Big Papa Phil. I know you've been here for pretty much every stream I've done of Street Fighter 6, right? And that's really nicely appreciated. It's obvious you're enjoying this stuff. And that goes for everyone out there who's been here for Street Fighter 6 stuff. Thank you for that, and thanks for continuously supporting it. Dabian says, you know, I can't quite push to Master rank. I'm a few hundred points off. Gate kept by Master Jamie, believe it or not. So every time you fight a Jamie, they beat you. Yeah. I'm sure it's rough, especially when you get up there. I almost guarantee you're probably fighting the same people, right? Because remember, it was exposed last weekend that, sadly, the way ranked matches work in this game, Street Fighter 6 that is that they regionally matchmake you first. So, for example, let's say you're a high-level Diamond Ryu, and you need to get the Master, but it might just keep, matching you with the same 5 Master rank people in your region over and over. And that's bullshit, because you don't want to fight the same people over and over, but sadly, it might not have a way around it. You're just going to keep giving you the same people because it's a regional matchmaking system to try to get you the best connection. I think that it should have a factor in there where it determines, you've already played this guy a ton, give you some variety, stop playing the same people over and over. I mean, there was one stream there, I played the same Minot like 3 to 4 times. Like, what the hell's going on? You're telling me there's no one else playing this goddamn game online, I played the same Minot 4 times? That's ridiculous, right? North Scout says, I was that Minot. Were you? Were you that particular Minot? Because I fought a bunch of Minots over and over. Yeah, Big Papa Phil says you actually played the same Minot again in another different session, too. Yeah. No, I've never ridden in a dozer. A dozer? Joe Rugen says, as a Marisa main, I'm a Diamond 1. All I run into now are Diamond 2 Kens, which I feel like Marisa struggles versus Rushdown. The ranking system is weird. I guarantee you it's because people in your region are all playing Ken. That's what it is. So the people in your region are all Kens, and therefore it's like you have to defeat the army of Kens to push on to the next echelon of ranked people and not have to fight them ever again. But no, I agree with you there. I think Marisa is going to have issues with Rushdown from me using her. I think that's her biggest problem. Like, anyone else outside of Rushdown, she's pretty dominant. But when it comes to Rushdown characters, because they can just constantly, like, push the advantage in her face, and she doesn't really have anything to really blow through it. Even her moves with super armor don't seem very effective against characters who have that constant Rushdown, you know? So I agree with you there. North Gal says, every season of Diablo, your characters will start at level 0 with no gear that you've collected. So, but, okay, so I have a question about that. Is this an optional thing that you are optionally rolling into? Like, let's say, for example, I beat the story of Diablo 4, and then I put it on hold, and then in 2 months, they come out with Season 1. Can I just continue to play with my same character, no change, or are you forced into doing that? Because I think some people might be pretty pissy if they lose all their progress, right? Is it optional? No one forces you to do it? Okay. So if you feel like you've done everything you wanted to do in the game with your first character, and you want to kind of re-roll them for a new season of challenge, then you can. Gotcha. My face looks like McJuggernuggets. That's very exciting. I have no idea what the hell that means. I'm sure it's something insulting, though. Yeah, JDTV, if someone submitted stuff to DSP Reacts, I would watch it. Even if it was AI stuff, I would give it a look at least to see what it is. Oh, yeah? So again, in this Microsoft trial, it was revealed that Call of Duty is coming out in November. Well, I mean, we all knew that, though, right? And Call of Duty always comes out either in October or November, so I don't think that's like a big revelation. We already knew it was being made, right? Yeah. No, Dab Hands, I'm not even aware that Jamie has an aerial drive rush. I didn't even know that. So, yeah, I don't even know what to tell you there. Have I even seen it in my gameplay? Have you seen an aerial drive rush? Right? Okay. What do I do to relax? I try to unplug from all the drama of the internet and pay no attention to it. And usually I, with my wife, and we'll relax on the couch with Jasper Kitty. We'll all sit down together and, watch something, like maybe watch a TV show about food, or watch another YouTuber play through a game that we've already played and see their experiences with it, or listen to some relaxing music, maybe have a drink or something every once in a while to unwind, relaxing stuff like that. Essentially, making sure that has absolutely nothing to do with my YouTube presence whatsoever. Anything that, that's how you disconnect, is you turn off all that white noise and you just do other stuff. Like I said, that work-life balance, separating myself from the stuff that happens in here when I'm out of here, has been a key proponent to me keeping my sanity and success in the last many years. Big Papa Phil, I feel that the V-Trigger system in Street Fighter V was an insanely huge misstep made by a bunch of people who don't understand what makes competitive fighting games fun or competitive. It really was a humongous flop. Like, you gave everyone a completely different move. What the fuck? Right? Like, I understand the base character design is different, but you give everyone different tools. How would you ever expect your game to be balanced when everyone will play completely differently because they have different tools, right? It didn't make any sense at all. It's like, again, they didn't even understand how to make a competitive fighting game. With Street Fighter 6, everyone has a parry, everyone has a dash cancel, everyone has drive impact, everyone has drive counter reversal. Everyone has the same tools. Now, how you implement them with each character's build is different, but at least you all have the same fucking tools. How do you give someone a completely different tool? Just think of it this way. There's two people who have to build a desk out of wood. One person, you give a toolbox full of amazing, robust tools, and the other one, you give a bunch of rocks and fucking, like caveman tools. All right, go at it. What? It wasn't fun at all. It was so stupid. Like, how the fuck? And then, of course, how are you supposed to hang with half the cast when their toolset is terrible? You can't. And then they become unviable. It's like these characters are unplayed now because of this. And when everyone has exactly the same tools that they're using, you see what I'm saying? Then it's better. Because some people say, well, I don't know what you mean. In Street Fighter 6, everyone has the drive system, and everyone has exactly the same drive abilities. Okay? In Street Fighter 5, everyone had a V-Trigger, but the V-Trigger was different per character. None of them were identical. They were all different moves, right? Every single V-Trigger had a different property. So that was the problem. You can't have everyone have a completely different moveset and expect that they're all going to be balanced. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Anyone who understands a fighting game or a competitive game will tell you that. It's like the people who made Street Fighter 5 don't understand fucking fighting games. Then why'd you make it, stupid? Anyway. Okay. I received a $6.66 tip from Dan the Man. Thank you to Dan the Man for the generous tip. I appreciate that. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. And it's good to have you here, sir. Okay. Alrighty. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry about that. All right, guys. I think we have had a good podcast now. We got a good attendance by over 400 people here on the stream. So thanks to those who are here and chilling and supporting. I think it's time to end the show. All right. It's time to jump into the world of Street Fighter 6 once again with a new character outing with Ryu today. I hope I can do decently. I don't think I'm going to do amazingly, but being that Ryu's a character I'm familiar with, and now I've seen some advanced strategies, I think it's going to be more about figuring out how to implement those strategies. So let's see how it goes. But I'm excited for the gameplay today. Hopefully Ryu will be a good one for me. Not one of these characters I flop with. I hope not. Thanks for a great show. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for supporting. And tomorrow, whoa, what the? Well, actually, that's a pretty cool close-up of Street Fighter 2 there. I didn't realize I had that. That's the last time you're going to see that, because tomorrow the setup will be different for a brand new month. Thank you all for a great June. I hope you enjoyed the podcast during the month, and I'll see you all tomorrow for a fresh new start. Peace out. See you then, everybody. Okay, so let us quickly switch over and set up. I am going to use the restroom very briefly. I'm just going to pee. I don't need to do anything too lengthy before we start here. But here we are. Let's get the camera set up. Oh shit! Clicked the wrong thing. There we go. Oh shit! Fucked up. Let's get that centered.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage for the super chat. It says, people have been sending Derek's house food. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so Derek was doxxed. Yeah. So yeah, it's one of those, it's a controversial subject. It's like, people are like, does Derek deserve to be fucking doxxed? I'll tell you what Derek fucking deserves. He deserves to be fucking locked up and incarcerated. That guy's a fucking threat to children. He's a creepy bastard, man. One of these fucking days, he's going to fucking act out one of these morbid fucking fantasies of fucking his that he's sharing all over the fucking internet. You fucking look at his fucking old YouTube fucking feed where he has these fucking playlists of fucking pretty young girls. You look at who he's fucking following currently and fucking Snapchat and all that shit. No Snapchat, but fucking Instagram or shit. And you see all these fucking, these fucking kids that he's fucking following as well. What the fuck, man? Nah, and that's the thing as well. Derek doxed himself. So people just confirmed it, and then Derek confirmed it as well, essentially. But yeah, Derek has not been careful with information, and for that he is being, he's suffering the consequences of it, essentially. But there you go, it is what it is. People have been sending Derek's house food, so I guess he's well fed at least.
Fucked up. Let's get that centered. That good? Is that nicely centered? Looks centered, right? Looks good? Joystick working? It is. Alright, guys, real quick. I'm just gonna use the restroom, and be right back. And then we're gonna start up with Ryu. Alright, so thank you. Just be a little patient, a minute here. I'll mute the mic, I'll be right back, and then we'll begin.
I'm going to count that as Phil standing up. Also, no Zelda jammies. There are no Zelda jammies today. We're still playing bingo. We're 4 away from a full house. And keep in mind, he's not going to start recording straight away either. He will be, he'll be doing training modes, remember, at first. So there you go, he'll be doing training modes. To get used to the character and all that shit. He won't be recording straight away, which means we have a chance to still win bingo. We need Phil to say meaningful, Twitter, business, and reality.
Couple things.
Oh, here we go. He is back.
Alright, guys, let's get started. So today, a couple things. If we hit the tips goal for today, which right now we haven't come close to yet, but if we hit a $100 tips goal today, of course.
You haven't come close to it, Phil. You're $9 away from the fucking gunner glasses. That's goal number 1. You fucking lying piece of shit. You're only $9 away from the fucking tips goal number 1. Pretending you're not fucking close to it because you don't even care about the fucking tips goal number 1. This is how fucking pointless that fucking $50 tips goal is. He doesn't think of it as a fucking real goal. This is why I had this fucking video earlier on here. I started the stream with this fucking video where Phil was bitching and whining and moaning. This is a fucking video from last year, May 26, 2022 last year. Phil was fucking saying, it is fucking, sometimes we're struggling to fucking hit the gunner glasses goal. And per week we might be getting hats once or twice a fucking week. He was bitching and whining and moaning about it. And what did I fucking say back then about it?
For us even more right now, some unexpected things that have happened and come up. And it's like, damn, what are you going to do? You know, I don't have credit or anything anymore. All right. So here's the deal. Why am I making this video? I got to appeal to my audience and let you guys know, listen, I appreciate everything you guys do for us. I do. Right now, it's a tough time for us. Things are very tight. Things are not going super well. Please understand how hard it is for me to make a video like this and ask you guys for anything when I know there's 1,000 assholes out there all lying, saying defamatory statements about me and everything that's not true at all. I wish I didn't have to talk about this stuff, but I feel like I have to because I'm a crowdfunded individual. No sponsorships, no partnerships. I don't run ads. I don't plug products on my videos or content. It's just me making truthful, honest gameplay and podcast style content for you guys, and you guys crowdfunding it. All right. Right now, I need more help. I mean, right now, I need to be hitting some tips goals. Not, oh, it's another stream where Phil barely hit his first goal, and it's the 7th stream like that this week. Like it's getting bad at this point. Okay. If you are on the live streams, thank you so much to everyone who supported in any way so far. I hope that we can make a rallying and see tips increase in the next couple of weeks.
You get what I'm fucking saying, though. That was him last year, right? Last year. You want to see the outcome of that? So that was like May 22nd, right? Let's take a trip back in time, shall we? We're going back in time. May 2022. So here's May, right? Here's all the fucking support in May. Right. His total tips here in May. I actually counted it all. Hold on. May. Everything for fucking May. Up until the 22nd. Phil Burnell had made $3,500 in tips. And look at these are good days for him. Very rarely are the fucking things not hitting like at least the glasses. And he's getting plenty of days as well throughout the fucking month. This is all May. Look at this shit, you know, WWE 2K22. Yeah, getting $152, $187 in this fucking stream, $249 for his DSP Reacts, $140 and fucking hell man, $126. This was a good month for him. This was a solid fucking month for him. And yet he was fucking desperately fucking saying this is not enough. And here it is, here, look at this shit. The beg video, there is the fucking link to the fucking video right there. Piece of piece actually tracked it, you know, he's like saying, oh here's a special fucking beg video because Phil's not making as much as he fucking wants to fucking make. So what happened the following fucking day? Phil played Elder Scrolls, got $175 in the day stream, $154 in the night stream, and after that, things kind of went back to fucking normal for a couple of streams. And then he had another fucking big successful day where he played Elder Scrolls again, $197 in the day stream, $103 in the night stream, which got him $300 fucking dollars for the fucking day. So last year, Phil was fucking desperate for this kind of shit. And yet, let's fast forward in time. A year later, how much more often does it happen that there's far less green on this right-hand side of the screen? It's mainly yellows and fucking, you know, sometimes it's reds, but it's mainly fucking yellows, which means it's under $200 fucking dollars for the fucking day. And then Phil had a fucking, you know, crazy fucking support for, you know, this is an Elden Ring and all that shit, man. Look at this fucking span of fucking support here. This is a crazy fucking serious fucking amount of days where Phil, this is a fucking the mini revival of the fucking Vest Streak. Remember that shit? The Vest Streak 2.0, whatever, or 3.0, whatever you want to fucking call it. And that shit died a fucking death very quickly. Aside from that miniature little influx of support, which greatly fucking this is why Phil has been so desperate for fucking support throughout fucking June. May was above and beyond, far exceeding what was usual for him. And it partially involved this. All this happened in May of this year. And Phil thinks that's great, I want that more often. So when it doesn't happen as often again, he starts getting desperate, which is why he's fucking begging his audience right fucking here, saying, guys, please step up contributions and support, because it's not as good as fucking usual. Boo fucker to who.
If we hit the tips goal for today, which right now we haven't come close to yet, but if we hit a $100 tips goal today, of course, I'm going to wear the Ryu headband. It would be pretty silly of me to be playing Ryu and not using the Ryu headband, you know? So that's a given for today, if we hit the goal. In addition, like I said, we do have a new animation for a $30 tip. So if you would like to see a brand new Diablo animation, please tip between $30 to $49.99, and you will see the new animation. Of course, we have the Street Fighter animation for anyone for $20 to $29.99. We got a nice Zelda animation from 10 to 20. So we have these different tiered animations for the different games that I'm currently playing. Tonight's late stream, I don't know if I'm picking Ryu or not. Depends on how Ryu goes here. But tonight, I think what we'll do is if we hit the tips goal tonight, I'll wear the M. Bison hat. So we'll have variety. I'll wear the Ryu headband for the Ryu premiere stream and the M. Bison hat for the late stream tonight. Okay? All right, let's jump in. Hey, Salty T, no worries. You won't have to worry about derailing the chat because you're banned. Oh, here you go, idiot. All right. Are we ready? Oh, did I buy Ryu's outfit? I don't know if I did. I want to buy his classic outfit if we haven't yet. Wait, it says rewards, but didn't we get all the rewards already? I swear we did, right? Yeah, we did. We got all the fighting pass. 2 days remaining. So I guess maybe Monday there'll be a new pass launched, perhaps. In which case I'll probably get it. That fighting pass worked out well.
If you press the right bumper, you'll probably see why you're still getting a fucking flag for things on that fucking board. You got a challenges section and you've got a kudos section.
Basically, I got all my coins back that I'd invested, and I got all the free stuff, right? These you don't even need. I don't understand, like, the kudos and everything. View one club. Get 500 drive tickets. I have to view a club? Can I view my own club? I don't have a club. That's right. Kudos. Luke? How do I have 209 kudos with Luke? Maybe because I used his abilities in World Tour mode, maybe? I was going to say, because here's the characters I've used online. How many kudos do I have for Blanka? 11,000 kudos. Interesting. It looks like you get like 2,000 kudos per session, right? That's what it's looking like. Between 1 to 2,000 kudos per session to use a character. Huh. Okay. So I guess we got everything there, but I want to see, did we buy Ryu's classic outfit? I think we did, but I'll just double check that. Oh, let's see, costumes. No, we didn't. Let's get it. Because I probably want to use that. 50? Yeah, let's do it. Very good. We got a lot of colors. Very cool. Let's go with color 9. Alright, guys, ready? Here we go. Let's do this. Hello, everyone.
Oh shit, he's actually fucking recording for this fucking training mode. I didn't fucking expect that. I thought Phil didn't record for that shit. I thought Phil always started fucking recording after he fucking done the training mode shit until you're ready to fucking play as him. Oh, I'm sorry guys, but in that case, that's the end of bingo. I didn't expect Phil to start recording. I know I didn't expect it, so my bad. Maybe fucking when it's a new character, it fucking goes for a training mode of him just because it's new. I don't know, but either way, that's the end of fucking bingo. Let's just go to live DSP and see how he's doing, just for the hell of it. He's still in training mode. We weren't too far behind Phil at the end of the fucking day. He's still in fucking training mode. That is what it is, I guess. So we didn't win bingo. Fucking shite. Boo-hoo. Let's watch the end of this wee video, right? There's only a couple of minutes to go in this fucking video. This is like a classic Begment video from back in like a year ago. So let's watch the end of this just for the hell of it, eh?
If you're someone who watches the on-demand content, all right, you just watch the videos on demand at your own leisure here on the channel. There's ways to support outside of just watching with ads because the ads don't cut it anymore. They just don't. The ads are literally almost no revenue on YouTube. With the amount of views that I get a month, I mean, I still to this day get like 700, 800,000 views a month, sometimes up to 1 million, depending on if it's a really popular month. And the ad revenue is abysmally low for that, okay? I need help. So if you can, check the description of the video you're watching. There's a tips link right there where you can click and leave a tip. If you hate PayPal, you can go to my Patreon, patreon.com/darksidephil. You can pledge to the Patreon and help that way. I know a lot of you already do that, so thank you. That is a concrete way the on-demand video watchers can contribute, okay? I do need help right now. I can't keep going this way, seeing, oh, it's been 1 week now, it's been 2 weeks now. Okay, this is going to consistently be this low, huh? Like, what am I going to do, you know? And I can't kind of sit around and just wait for a new game to hopefully come out that gets everyone's attention and someone will come back and support again. I basically need to let you guys know, yeah, it's really bad right now, all right? And I would really appreciate if you could help with tips in the short term. It would really help me out, okay? That's about it. I'm excited. I'm enjoying all the games we're playing. Really, I am. You know, WWE, Skyrim, Street Fighter, Zelda, Uncharted 2. And when I stream, we all have a great time. And the thing is, up to now, the philosophy has always been if everyone's having a great time on both ends, regardless of the amount of viewers on the stream, support will be there. Sadly, I hate to say the last 2 weeks, that hasn't been the case. It's been a rarity if I hit tips goals, and it's starting to really hurt now. So if you could, please help out, all right? And I will talk about this also on the pre-stream tomorrow for the live stream viewers, but I wanted to throw this out there for the on-demand viewers overnight so you really know what we're going through. All right, guys? Thank you so very much. Please have a good evening, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for for another positive day of streaming. Peace.
So spoiler alert, things do not get much fucking better for him overall. In fact, Phil's actually making less money these days, on average really, than he was last year when he made this special video begging for help. So what can Phil do to fucking alleviate this fucking issue? The simple matter is he can fucking just watch what he fucking spends. Because anyone that is fucking getting in their home from themselves anyway, never mind what Cat fucking makes, we're a fucking part-time job or whatever. Phil Burnell is fucking bringing in like 8.5 grand, 9 grand per month. $9,000 per month for Phil Burnell was not enough. Per month. 9 grand. That's crazy. That's over $100,000 per fucking year. And Phil Burnell was fucking saying, guys, I don't need fucking help. I'm only making 100 grand per year. You guys need to step up. No, Phil, you need to fucking watch what you're fucking spending. Jesus fucking Christ, I was saying, a lot of people are always envious of the fucking money that Phil makes. He does make a lot of fucking money, but bear in mind what he fucking wastes that fucking money on. We get videos like this sometimes from Phil Burnell because he is so financially irresponsible, so financially incompetent, fucking childlike with his fucking stupidity, with what he does with all that money that is given to him on a daily fucking basis. You and I usually are fucking much more financially responsible, at least compared to Phil Burnell anyway. So yes, Phil Burnell makes a fucking lot of money, but he pisses it away just as fucking easily. We're not fucking making begging videos on fucking YouTube for our fucking audiences, are we? No, we're fucking not. He is. He's fucking sitting there every fucking day saying, please give me money. Please guys, I'm a crowdfunded individual. Please guys, my YouTube payments are fucking low. He is the one that is fucking sitting there, fucking throwing away his goddamn pride. He fucking sold that a long time ago for the highest fucking bidder to fucking say to his audience, guys, please make sure you fucking contribute because I fucking really need your fucking money. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, let's end things with the otters. Oh, they're so fucking cute. It really looks like a fucking beautiful day there right now. Monterey Bay Aquarium, the fucking sun is shining. The otters are swimming, they all look so happy, they're fucking zooming about. And I'm going to wrap things up there for the bingo, guys. I do hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Sadly it wasn't a full house, but it is what it is, nothing we could do. Bugged bingo mechanics and all that jazz. But I'm going to wrap things up here, guys. I will not be here tomorrow because it's Saturday. I don't do bingos on Saturday. But yeah, make sure you check out some fun Detractor content anyway. Decepticon will probably do his live react to it. Not sure who you'll have on as a guest, but yeah, it's just a good time anyway to kind of endure Phil's react crap through the filter of Decepticon. You know what I mean? It makes it bearable. But yeah, guys, I'll be back on Sunday for some more bingo antics. But until then, guys, hope you enjoy your Friday and your Saturday as well. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you on Sunday for some bingo fun and games. But until then, have a good one, guys. And I'm going to end things out, always end things by playing Pixar Animations, Amazing Me video, Notorious P.I.G. contributions. So have a good one, guys, and I'll catch you all later. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. it's gone, just gone like that in an instant.